Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I was muted. I am no longer muted, so my apologies. But welcome everyone into Two Sides of the Pitch podcast. It's time for the watch along. I'm Colin, your co-host or one of the hosts of this lovely channel. Jamie could not make it today, but he will be back very soon. I hope each and every one of you guys are doing great, having a great weekend. We've already got some people in the chat. Love to see it. Adrian was here saying, afternoon. Quez is here. Big up Quez. We got Boris saying he can finally tune in for a watch along. Great to have you, Boris. Great to have you. We're going to have another lovely guest joining us very shortly. I'll keep that a secret. Ian Meth is also in the house. What is up, Ian? Hope you're well. And then we got Gaz. What's up? It says Tottenham Hotspur Football Club scammed me and my wife. Interesting. Let us know. Elaborate if you don't mind, Gaz. But guys, the starting lineup is out, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm sure you've seen it already, but let's talk about it. First of all, I forgot to say, welcome in, everybody. But yeah, so let's look at this. Let's look at this lineup for today. I think it's pretty interesting, and by interesting, I mean it's exactly what we expected. We've got Vicario in goal. Who would have thought? Pedro Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Udoggy. But Destiny's back. That's a lovely thing. We got Bentancur, Madison, Kulu. I think it's our strongest midfield, without a doubt. Up front is where it gets a little iffy, but we've got Johnson on fire, form of his life. We've got Dom Solanke, big Dom Solanke, and we've got Werner. I think Werner is the one person on this list that people would probably rather not be there, but you know, it's fine. We'll have a Werner conversation before the show starts. But yeah, guys, what are you thinking about this lineup? Do you think it's strong enough to go out and get the win? I think today's game is going to be tougher than people think. Probably harder than playing against United was. And by the way, we've also got the subs bench. Let me pull that up as well. It's going to look like it's about 3 pixels. Apologies. We've got Forster, Spence, Dragusin, Gray, Basuma, Sar, Bergvall, Moore, and Lancashire. I think the biggest controversy today will be, should Mikey Moore be starting in place of Werner? And it's a solid question to ask. Boris says, I'm fine with Werner starting, since if we go up, Mikey Moore will come on for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, I think he'll definitely get some game time today. I think also, maybe playing 90 or over 90 minutes the other day. He's only a young guy. That probably has something to do with it too. We don't want to overdo it with him. We want to make sure that he is okay. Ian Meth, what's up, Ian? I know I already said hey, but good to have you here, bud. Says expect Moore to get 30 minutes, however the game is going. Yeah, I think he'll get some time for sure. And I really do think the main reason he didn't start today is due to possible fatigue and not wanting to, run him into the ground. But I agree, the bench is strong, very strong. There are players that can come off there and, make a difference. Not many attacking players. Moore and Lancashire, they can come off the bench, but I really like our midfield and defensive options we've got there. Audio Artisan is here. Funny that you're here, Audio. I dropped my microphone off my desk right before. So if I sound terrible, everybody let me know. And then Boris is saying exactly what I said. No, you can't start Mikey Moore. We played a whole 90 on Wednesday. Agreed, dude. Agreed. We don't want to Wayne Rooney this guy and just absolutely burn him out before he's even, at his peak. So I would agree with that. Let me pull this off here so you guys can see my ugly mug. I'm back. Guys. Yeah, I really do think this is going to be a tough match. Let's pull up. I honestly haven't seen Brighton's starting lineup yet, so let's look them up. Here we go. Wow, and there's already names on here I don't even know. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I don't know about half these guys. I said today's match was going to be really hard. I'm not sure about that anymore. We've got Verbruggen starting in goal, it looks like. Webster, Dunk, Jorginho, Minte, Welbeck. We know him. We know Danny Welbeck pretty well. Baliba, Matoma, who's a great player. Kind of their danger man, if you ask me. Then we've got Kadioglu, Veltman, and Hinshelwood. They've really got me. I feel like some of these names are like a joke. They're just trying to play a joke on me, make me say stupid stuff. But no. So that is the Brighton team that we will be playing today. Out of those guys, who do you think is their danger man? Who do you think we need to watch out for? Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me see something here. Boom. Boom. All right, so we got some more comments. Big up. Love you guys. Wayne is saying good, strong lineup, sticking with the best 11. Hopefully it'll be a good game, and some of the youngsters will hopefully get some time. Fully agree. I think everyone is on the same page as you, singing from the same hymn sheet, Wayne. Audio saying sounds good. Thank you. I was so scared when I dropped it. I was like, no, I just bought this. Boris is saying, exactly. Wayne Rooney, a perfect example. A more modern one is Pedri and Saka. They get run into the ground now and have consistent injuries. And the kid has only just turned 17 too. Yeah, he's a young 17-year-old. You're right. Wow, look at this. 83 minutes, still Villa 0, Man United 0. Adrian, thank you for letting us know. Keep us posted. Let us know how it ends if I don't see it. Still 0-0 in the United Villa game. Trust me, Brighton are a tough game. It seems like they always are. They press really well. They've got a high line too. Today is going to be a battle of the high lines, I think. So, and Boris is saying the side, it might not look tough, but it is they play the same system as Ange. Battle of the high lines. I swear I didn't read that before I said it. Or just, like I said, sing it from the same hymn sheet, brother. We will win in the back line due to we have the pace and defense and attack compared to them. From your lips to God's ears, buddy. From your lips to God's ears. And Ian Meth is saying, tune in to Spurs Diehards, 8 p.m. BST. You heard it here, folks. Ian Meth, part of Spurs Diehards, along with Adrian and a whole host of other great people. They're going live later at 8. Plus 9 minutes. Chelsea won, Forest won. Wow, man! Last I heard, Forest were up, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. I wanted Forest to beat Chelsea. I wanted Nuno to get a win, but sadly, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Welbeck likes a big goal, but Matoma will always be dangerous for sure. And Ian Metz says, hit that like button, guys. Yeah, please do. Please do. It really does helps the channel, and it also just makes me feel good, right? Who doesn't want to help somebody feel nice? So yeah, big up to Ian. Big up to Ian. So I guess, let me get that banner off here. I guess one of the questions I would like to talk to you guys about today is Timo Werner. Does anybody actually expect anything from Timo? Does anybody actually, whoa, too big. Does anybody actually expect him to come good? I'm wondering if it's going to be a Brennan Johnson type situation where, he scores a goal and the floodgates open and, we actually see him contributing and doing something. I don't know. It's definitely a possibility. Brennan Johnson looked just about useless before he got that goal, and it changed everything. A little fire inside of him. We know Brennan's a young man, whereas Timo is at his peak. Timo should be doing it. But I still think that he used to score goals. Obviously, he was in a slightly different position. He played more centrally for RB Leipzig. But I don't know. If he gets a goal today, could it be the start of something? Absolutely could be. Absolutely could be. Again, guys, no Sonny, but Udogie returns. That's a great thing. Controversial statement here. I don't think Sonny has been performing very well. I don't know if Sonny's carrying and hiding an injury, perhaps, or had been, or if it's fatigue, or if it's age, or what it is. But I don't think we're playing a whole lot worse without Sonny. Sonny needs that clinical edge back. Now that he seems to have lost a bit of pace, I think that we could really do with some of those curlers from outside the box, like put it in the top corner, man. We know you've got it in you. We know you've got it in you. Boris says, I expect him to do what he does. He isn't just a natural scorer, he contributes with his fitness and his pace, making the other sides having to move over to defend that attacking side. So our striker and right wing score goals. Exactly. You've absolutely hit the nail on the head, and I completely agree there. Um, he occupies the defender. They've got to stay honest, and they've got to cover him. And in doing so, that leaves gaps. That'll leave space for other players to play into. Fully agree, Boris. And I don't know. I've got some kind of I don't know. For some reason, I feel the need to defend Werner. And I know a lot of people are like, "That's crazy. You're crazy." But I don't think he just turned into a shit player overnight. It's got to be a confidence thing, just like it was with Brennan. And we saw, Brennan. Look at him now. I fully expect Brennan to score today. I think he's gonna go on a goal scoring streak for the rest of the season. The dude just looks hot right now. We got Luca Talks Ball in the house, an enemy amongst our ranks. Just kidding, Luca. You're a good man. Luca Talks Ball, everybody. Arsenal channel. He is here. And then we've got Boris saying Sonny has been pulled out as a precaution for national camp training during international break. So wait, he didn't go to he's not doing gonna go to international break? Let me know if I misread that. But from the sounds of it, it sounds like he's actually injured and he's not. A lot of times, you see players that are injured, but then magically are good for their national team. So if he's not playing for the national team, I think that's good. He needs the rest. But yeah, let me know. Audio saying that he could have a purple patch, but when he missed that chance on Thursday and he stayed on the ground, he looked totally defeated. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. But you can say the same thing, and I might say the same thing about Brennan. Sometimes Brennan looked just like he was in pain on the pitch. He was always going, kind of making a face like that. Just looked like he was in physical pain. So who knows? Who's to say Timo can't turn around and do the same thing? But Boris is elaborating. Thank you. Yeah, he's been pulled for the October international break to get rest since he's getting to that age. He 100% is. And I think that's a conversation that we as Spurs fans need to have and to be open to. Like, no one is saying that Sonny is shit at all. Definitely not me, at least. But I am saying that he's getting on a bit. We can't rely on him in the same manner that we used to. He kind of was the Gareth Bale of our team for a while. Things weren't going right. Get Sonny the ball. He'd score a goal. Clinical. But now that he's lost a little bit of that edge, we're seeing the team kind of have to. Well, I mean, we're seeing goals coming from all over the pitch, midfield, defenders, attackers, of course, and I think that's a good thing. You can't rely on one player forever. Sadly, there's going to be a time when Sonny leaves us, and I think it's okay to say that right now he has not been playing well. And a lot of people who I like and respect will say he's been our best player for years and years. You can't write him off. And I'm definitely not. Just saying that he's in a poor run of form, and we will see if he is able to kind of claw his way out of that. Oh yeah. So our new boy that's coming in January, right? I think he's coming in January. Hang has 15 goals and assists for the team he is at in his first season in senior football. That's incredible. And it's going to be really good to have him come in and learn from Sonny. I think that's going to make a big difference. I think they play on opposite sides mostly. Like, Sonny mostly plays on the left and the new fella plays on the right primarily. But Sonny's as two-footed as it gets. He could definitely play over on the right. And I still think he'll have a lot to offer in the way of teaching him, showing him, helping him adapt to the league, helping him just adapt and become more familiar with the team, his teammates. No, he's a natural left, but he plays on the right too. Interesting. So we literally did just get a Sonny regen. Cool. I'll take it. This is like FIFA right now, and I'm all about it. So guys, I have a question. We've been on a good run of form. And long may it continue. I just wanted to know a little bit about some expectations that you guys are having. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? I know I'm asking you to look awfully far into the future after just a few matches, but what are you guys thinking about the season? About where we'll finish? Personally, personally, I think we'll finish just outside of the top four, maybe fifth or sixth. But I do think we have a solid chance of winning Europa League. I really do. I think that's the competition that Ainge is going to go all out in. I mean, he's probably been instructed to by the bald man himself. Um, and anytime I bring up the bald man, I gotta play this. I gotta do it. Um, so apologies to everyone, but there it is. The Europa League. Winning the Europa League doesn't get you that much money, but Champions League qualification as a result of winning the Europa League will get you tons and tons of cash. Real quick, Boris says, reason I've managed to get into this watch along is because the watch along I was doing today with someone has been canceled due to personal reasons with them. So I can watch this and Spurs. Boris, sorry that your watch along got canceled, man. That stinks. It's always fun to do stuff like this. And when plans get canceled at the last second, it really is a bummer. So I apologize for that, Boris. But I'm glad that you're here. And I hope that the personal reasons that it had to be canceled for, I hope no one's injured or sick or anything like that. I hope everybody's okay. As to the question I asked about expectations, Boris says, I think we finish 7th, 8th, and Europa League, maybe Carabao Cup if we beat City. You said just about what I said, Boris. We've really been on the same page today. I don't know how is that's happening. Are you reading my mind? Can you read my mind, Boris? Audio saying anywhere from 4th to 7th. That's fair. Absolutely fair. And then we've got my boy Quez in the house. Quez is saying my expectation is 67 points minimum. We finished with 66 last year. Just want to see progress. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Even just a point, that's progress. And I think you're looking at it from a very rational place. And so I like that. Ange always says, though, that he wins things in the second year with his teams. And I know that he was just referring to the past and that he always has won everything in the second year with his teams. But are we going to win a trophy this season? Is he going to keep that going? Or are Spurs the team that are going to break him? We will find out. We will find out. And then he says, no, I've always had this place since I know Ange will go all out for Europa and Carabao now. Yeah, he definitely wants, like I was saying, winning things in the second year. He absolutely wants to. You can tell. And like I said, I think Levy has instructed him that, Europa League is a kind of a do or die thing. I think it's our best shot at Champions League next season. And hopefully, had we made Champions League last year or, had qualified last year, we were in it now. I don't think we've got the squad for it. I really don't. So I hope that if we are to win Europa or we sneak into maybe say that 4th place position, we really need to strengthen during the summer. We really need to strengthen. We just don't have a deep enough team, to compete on multiple fronts. We really don't. I think we can squeak by this year, but I think we need another striker, especially with Richarlison being permanently injured. What the hell is the deal with Richarlison, by the way? Is he actually injured? I've heard some rumors that he's actually not injured and is in fact having maybe some more mental health issues, which is definitely sad and probably not something I should speculate about. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that he might have played his last match for Spurs already, which, if so, is sad. I love Pigeon Man. Is it good enough for Spurs? Great question. Probably not. Did we overpay for him? Definitely. But we got the Premier League tax, unfortunately. Real quick, Boris says, well, even Villa still don't have the squad for Champions League in the Prem right now. They are drawing with United team what only just drew with Porto. Yeah, man, for sure. And he's saying it's more mental fitness and some physical issues from what we've heard. Okay, cool. And that's in reference to Pigeon Man himself, Mr. Richarlison. Yeah, I really want to see more from him. I mean, I think that he has this like anger and passion and stuff that we don't really have a ton of in the team. Obviously, we've got Romero. He's got anger and passion for days. But I mean, up top, I think our forward line is a little passive, a little bit passive. Even Solanke, he's great. He presses like a machine. Works like a horse, but he just doesn't have a mean bone in his body. It doesn't look like, and we definitely know that Richarlison does. Richarlison doesn't mind sneaking an elbow in there or saying mean things in your ear. Slide tackling somebody, even though he's an offensive player. So yeah, we got Dirty Sanchez saying, "I bet Timo to score at 4-1." Damn, I hope you were right. God, that would make me so happy, both for you and your bet, and just for Timo himself. Like I said, he's a player I defend a lot. I get a lot of flack for it, so that would be awesome. Hope you're gonna make some decent money back on that. I know it's kind of taboo to talk too much about your bets. You don't want to jinx yourself. I put a bet on Spurs to win, just like a flat out Spurs to win at 90 minutes. I'm kind of embarrassed to say how much I put on that, so I won't. And I picked a really rough game, so hopefully it works out. Boris, though, saying, nah, Solanke's doing stuff what our front line for the last few years hasn't done, getting on the end of balls and converting them. Oh, for sure, Boris, for sure. No arguing with that whatsoever. I mean, he has, by the way, 30 minutes till game time, everybody. Get excited. But yeah, so Solanke is being in those positions. He's occupying that space where we've frequently been drilling crosses into last season, early this season, and there was nobody there to do anything with him. And I think that Solanke is, I mean, everyone's saying, oh, he made it into the England squad off 3 tap-ins. First of all, we need to talk, well, we'll come back and wrap around, but him being in the England squad makes me so happy. But he only scores tap-ins. That's exactly what we've been missing. That's the type of goals that this system is set up to produce. You can tell with the low crosses fizzed across the face of goal. We just need somebody with the attacking presence of mind to get there and to be on the end of those. Solanke's going to be that guy. He is that guy already. So, yeah, Boris, totally agree with you, my man. Totally agree. I just wish that he had more aggression or anger, could wind up the defenders, do some of the Richarlison things. And Quez, my boy Quez saying, I think Richie will play this year. He was being held out due to a conflict with a former personal assistant that was made public. How have I not read that? Apparently, it's been brought to court, so the antics should stop. Wow. Drama in the OC. Crazy. I'll have to check that out. I think I saw he will be ramping up in training soon. Bro, I hope you're right. Like I said, I know he's not the best player. I know he's not the strongest player. Doesn't score the most goals, but he just offers something different than what we've got. And at times it would be good. And it also at times would be nice to have some actual striker rotation and not have to jam Sonny up there where he just doesn't belong. I don't know how you guys feel about Sonny at striker. I just don't think he's got it. He is not strong enough to occupy, those central defenders basically just mark him out of the game. And on the wing, he's against a fullback. He can sometimes beat the fullback. He can position himself cleverly to get some space, but just in the middle, he's just not strong enough, I don't think, to really do the job. That's me. That's my point of view. You guys can definitely disagree there. I know that Sonny is a hot topic these days. A hot topic like the store with the studded belts and the band tees. That's Sonny right now. He is the hottest topic. Adrian's letting us know it finished 0-0. Aston Villa, Man United, full time 0-0. Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man United, a team that's supposedly supposed to be about our level, dropping points again. Villa, and don't get me wrong, Aston Villa are absolutely no slouches, not even close. But do you think? I mean, I think we'll beat them this year. We'll have to find out. But I think that we're gonna go ahead and beat Villa next time that we line up against them. James loves Spurs in the house. Big up, James. I think you're still on holiday or something. You're posting all kinds of cool pictures. James loves Spurs, everybody. He's got a channel. Check it out. He says, big up call, big up James. Good to have you. Good to have you. And James, what do you think? Let us know what you think about this lineup, man. I'm going to pull it back up again. I want to take another look here, even though it's exactly what I expected. But yeah. So we've got Vicario, Pedro Porro, Romero, Mickey Van de Ven, which I think there are new rumors of him being linked with Real Madrid. Mickey Van de Ven, we got Udogie on the left, midfield three of Bentancur, Madison, Kulusevski, and that is by far, words are hard, that is by far our strongest midfield. I mean, it's crazy that it took us so long to figure out exactly what our strongest midfield was, but now that we have it, boy, do I like it. And then up top, we've got Johnson on the right, Solanke in the middle, and Werner on the left. A lot of people were calling for Mikey Moore to start, but as some people in the chat have so wisely pointed out, he already has played 90 minutes plus this week. I don't think he has it in him to play another 90 today, but hopefully we'll see him get some minutes towards the end of the match. And then we've got subs, which you can kind of see there, but I'll pull them up a little closer, a little better. Forster. Forster is another thing that bothers me. There's 2 points I gotta not forget. Solanke getting into the England team. We'll come back to that. And then Forster being our backup goalkeeper. But Forster, Spence, love Spence. God, what Spence had to do to get a start? Spence is amazing. But he is pretty cool coming off the bench. It's nice to have his energy and attacking prowess as a fullback. We've got Dragishin, my boy Dragishin. We interviewed his brother on this channel, Alex. He's a lovely fella. Radu Dragishin's on the bench. We've got Gray, Basuma, Sar, Bergval, Moore, and Lancashire. A lot of midfielders there. 1, 2, 3, 4 midfielders. And then, 2 attacking players, defender, goalkeeper. I think the bench is strong. I think, if we're in trouble, we'll bring on Gray, probably. We'll bring on Sar. One thing I like about Sar is he's a player that takes long shots. Sar is not afraid to shoot from distance, and we've seen what that can do. I mean, he can score a goal. The keeper can spill it, and then we've got, our fox in the box, Dom Solanke there to kind of finish it off. I know a lot of people talk about Sar and say things like, he's a headless chicken. He just runs around a lot. But I really do like the fact that he seems to be one of the players that is not afraid to take shots from distance. Some more comments here. Chris Peters. Good day, Chris. It's afternoon, Colin. And you're being Latin as well. That's all. That means and everyone else. If you don't know, you're Latin. Big up Chris Peters. Daniel Coys is in the house. Daniel, I've been talking shit about Sonny, but you weren't here to hear it. And I honestly haven't. Just saying what everyone's thinking. James says he's back from holiday. Sorry, man. I hope you had a good one. Forster is granddad in goal. Exactly. I'd rather have Brandon Austin. I think Brandon Austin's a better keeper. And at least he's going to improve or can improve, whereas Forster is just going downhill, unfortunately. I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that Forster should be our backup keeper still at this point? Do you think that, we should have, maybe Brandon Austin in there instead? Good question from audio. Is Davis injured or got the day off? I didn't hear anything about an injury, but I'll be totally honest and have been very busy and didn't catch the pre-match press conference. So if anybody in the chat knows or heard anything about an injury to Ben Davis, definitely let us know. We are dying to know. I'm dying to know. Everyone's bigging each other up. Ryan G. What's up, Ryan? Good to have you here, buddy. Ryan G's in the house. Boris saying, I think Forster might have something in his contract saying he has to be on the bench, being back up to Vicario. If that's the case, we're dumb, and we shouldn't assign him for another year. I just don't trust him. In goal. He just can't get down fast enough. If a player, has a shot, keeps it on the ground, gets it with any kind of power, I just don't think he's stopping it. Aim for the corners low. I think you're going to score against Forster. And then there's some more big up and So yeah, we've got a player who has made it. Do I have a? I do. England call up for Dom Solanke. That makes me incredibly happy because as a Spurs team, we used to have a lot of players in the England setup. There was a time when I feel like watching England was like watching Spurs. Uh, Danny Rose, Kane, um, God, there were more. But we Kyle Walker, of course. Um, was there any midfielders at that time? I almost want to say I think there was a call up for um no, Bentaleb's not English. But anyway, it was like Spurs 2.0. It was awesome. And it's nice to see another Spurs player. Hopefully James Madison can get called up as well. And then we'll have two England players in our Spurs ranks, two full England internationals. We've got somebody in the back. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Yeah, everybody, we've got Mr. Chang in the house. What's up, Chang? How are you, buddy?
A very good morning to you over there in America from Southeast Asia. Today has been an immaculate Sunday for me and my family here in Southeast Asia. And as I say this, the live score over in the Women's Super League right now between Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool women's team, it's currently 2-2 over there in the Women's Super League. Spurs are tied with Liverpool in the 93rd minute now of normal regulation time. Actually, it's 7 minutes of injury time, and there are roughly 3 minutes or so of injury time left to be played. This has been a cracking game here between Spurs women's team and Liverpool's women's team. Although, as I say that, I think, let me see now. Ooh, that's tight. Spurs have actually had to come back twice against Liverpool in this game. We were trailing 1-0, and then Liverpool scored an own goal, and then Liverpool took the lead again at 2-1, and then they scored an own goal. And as I've just said that, Liverpool now have a penalty.
You jinxed it, Chang. You jinxed them. No, I hope they can stop this penalty. I want our ladies to go on there, to continue their undefeated streak.
Wow.
Because if I'm correct, right, they haven't lost a match before today. Is that right? Tied a
Yeah,
couple, but no loss.
our women's team, that is correct, Mr. Sivas. Our women's team have yet to lose a match, and it's oh my goodness me, dear me. The goalkeeper got a touch to it. The Spurs ladies goalkeeper got a touch to it, but unfortunately, it was too powerful. It's crept into the bottom left hand corner.
Mm.
So unfortunately, the Liverpool women's team have taken a late lead here in the 95th minute.
Jeez.
And I think there are about 2 minutes left, and whatever additional time is to be played in injury time in this second half. It was still a very interesting match. It's got to be said since kickoff, and looking at other results today. Uh, Chelsea have drawn. Chelsea drew with Nottingham Forest 1-1, despite Forest being down to 10 men. I think it's James Ward-Prowse. James Ward-Prowse was shown a red card,
Interesting.
and
He's not the
Aston
type. He's
Villa.
not the type of player you would expect a red card from. He seems pretty well behaved. He's not like a Romero or a player known for their like disciplinary issues. So that's crazy that Ward Prowse got red carded. I'm gonna have to look at the tackle that caused it. But yeah,
Hmm.
I thought Nuno was gonna
And
do it, man. I thought Nuno was gonna get all 3 points there, but he couldn't make it happen.
And interestingly enough, the Spurs opposition from last Sunday's live watch along that the both of us did together here on Two Sides of a Pitch podcast. Manchester United have drawn 0-0 with Aston Villa over at Villa Park. So I think that's good news for us because that then gives us some breathing space between us and United, and it also now means that we have the opportunity to close the gap on fellow top four contenders, Aston Villa. But overall, now that I'm very sure you've seen the starting 11 for Spurs, and it's
I
pretty
was gonna,
much the
I was gonna pull
exact
that up. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna
good.
let you have your say on that. Boom, there we are. What were you thinking? What do you think about it? I mean, like you said, it's pretty much exactly what everybody would have expected. Um, but yeah, I mean, Chang, what do you think? Are you surprised that Moore didn't get a start? Do you think it's probably because he played that 90 minutes? He played that 90 minutes the other day, so he just doesn't probably have it in his legs. Is my best guess. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Chang?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though there may be players who are on a cold streak, or they are not really scoring, or they are not really, contributing much. Although in Timo Werner's defense, he did get into good spaces or rather good areas on the pitch against United and also against Ferencváros, and he is creating chances for others, although they aren't clear-cut chances, but. The opportunities that he's setting up for his teammates are there for all to see. I think it's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those matches for him in which he really needs all the help that he can muster to really, really break the duck for himself. To really break the duck for himself, yes, and also I will also expect a lot of movement from the bench come second half because the game away at Budapest in Hungary wasn't the earliest of kickoffs, and I think they did a training session yesterday, although I think it's mostly just only a warm up. There's nothing too serious, nothing too hectic that they did yesterday. But I really do hope the lads are up for it today because this is going to be a very, very important game for both teams, not just for Spurs, but for Brighton as well, whom
Tough
I believe
match. Yeah, for sure.
they also have top five or even top six in their sights. So this is a 6-pointer. Make no mistake about it. This for me is going to be a 6-pointer between these two clubs who are vying for that coveted top four or even top five if it guarantees European soccer for next season.
You said soccer.
And
I love you, Chang. Yes, soccer is what it is. Absolutely.
if I'm on American channel or if I'm on an American based stream, I'm just gonna when in Rome do as Romans do. So
I
whilst
love
I'm
it.
here, I'm gonna keep it as soccer. If we are doing this over on LTL, then it's gonna be football all the way. But
Big up, shout
yeah,
out to LTEL, by the way. Big up LTEL Cockerel. If you guys haven't already subbed to that channel, please do so. If one of the mods could throw the link in there, that'd be sick. Or I can put it in just a moment. But yeah, big up to Jose LTEL. Hey, and one thing I was going to tell you, Chang, did you see the Girona game or the clips from it? Our boy, and why can't I think of his name? The keeper that we had, Gazaniga, saved 3 penalties in one match today.
wow,
3
Paulo
pens in one
Gazzaniga.
match.
Honestly, it's times like this really. I need, of course, it's just maybe a one-off game, but there are times when things like this happen, and granted, whenever a former player pulls off performances like this, then you start having that the grass is greener on the other side, or rather we should have kept hold of this
Yeah.
player rather than let him go on a free or released him or sold him off or whatever it is that you know happened after that. But I now that you bring up Paulo Casaniga, I think it's high time. It really is high time. Either this coming January transfer window,
Look at
or
that
at the
name.
very latest by next summer, we really need a new number two
Yeah, look, I was
as
gonna say,
backup
look at
for.
that name right there on this is the
Yep.
subs bench I've got pulled up, and you'll see Fraser Forster first name on it. I don't like that. I was telling everybody in the chat I would much prefer Brandon Austin. I really would. Um, I think that Austin's got more to offer. He could actually grow into a better player, whereas Forster is at the twilight end of his career. Not getting any better at all. In fact, probably getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on. So yeah, I agree with you completely. It would be nice to have a Paulo Gazzaniga right now. I think he left for game time, if I'm not mistaken, which makes sense. If you're not going to get game time, then you got to go if you're a promising player. And look at this. Chris Peters, the mod extraordinaire, has got those links in for me. Thank you, Chris Peters. Just join Jose here. There's the link for Eltel. And then join Adrian and Ian and the rest of their panel here at Spurs Die Hard is TTID, which, Chang, I know you do a lot of time over there. You help them out. You're also on Kate's show, Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. You get around. And so I'm happy. Thank you for making time for little old us and jumping on the Watchalong. I appreciate you, buddy.
If anything, I would really like this opportunity to thank you. In fact, if anything, for giving me this chance to do this live watch along. I have been wanting to do watch alongs for a good long time. Ever since I, got into the YouTube circle of Spurs fans who give their time to be content creators or even as commentators or just people giving their opinions. And although I'm still rather new to this whole thing, this whole YouTube social media stuff on Spurs, I am very, very grateful for every single little opportunity to appear wherever I may. I did a members calling show earlier this afternoon
on
with
Jose's.
Jose.
Yeah.
With Jose on
How'd that go?
And immediately after this, I think sometime around 9 p.m. UK time, in about 3.5 hours. In about 3.5 hours time, I hope I will still have the energy to hook up with Mr. Ian Meth and also with Mr. Sroka over on Spurs Diehards, of which I am one of the
Panel members, you could say.
panel members. Yes, I'm one of
Yeah.
the panel members on that show, so that's something I look forward to. Last Sunday was quite an extraordinary Sunday that united away watch along. I mean, I must have done 3 shows back. I did 3 back-to-back shows with
I bet you
Jose.
were exhausted. I bet you were so tired. I get tired after one show. So yeah, man. And we
I
were jumping around. At least I was. I got up in my chair and like danced. I was so happy. Yeah, that game was full of emotion. Hopefully today will be as good. Hopefully today will be as good.
fingers
Chang,
crossed. Fingers crossed.
if you don't mind, I hate doing this to people, but I want to run and use the little boys' room before the match starts.
Go ahead. You sure
So,
do.
but Boris had a comment up here, and I like this a
Mhm,
lot. I didn't know if you maybe wanted
mhm,
to talk about that a bit.
mhm.
But yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I appreciate you, Chang.
Sure.
You're a good man.
Yeah. I think honestly for Kulusevski, especially this statistic right here about him creating the most chances of any player against Man United at Old Trafford since 2016. I think for him this is a good turnaround. Although I still actually expect a lot more. I'm not trying to get greedy here. No, am I trying to get ahead of myself when it comes to grading players or creating a benchmark for them. But for Kulusevski, I mean, the talent was there, was very just the potential that he had coming straight from Juventus and the passion that he brought with him along with Bentancur was something that really propelled Antonio Conte's Spurs side back then to a very surprising top 4 when Conte took over from Nuno. And I think right now, if midfield is Kulusevski's position in which he can fully thrive and create the most for his teammates, while at the same time also helping his profile, maybe on the international stage with Sweden or even whatever future club he may be destined for. This is something that a lot of us Spurs fans would wish for, not only for Kulusevski but all of our players. I mean, if you look at Brennan Johnson, he's been a player completely revitalized and reinvigorated 5 in 5. And for Kulusevski, I think we did speak about this last Sunday, even before kickoff at Old Trafford, that Kulusevski is one of those names that are almost an automatic inclusion in the starting 11, regardless if it's in the domestic league, regardless if it's in Europe or even the domestic cups. Kulusevski is quite undroppable at the moment, unless he does pick up a suspension or even a niggle. But otherwise, if he can play even half an hour or an hour, much less, the whole 90 minutes, Kulusevski is a great addition to have in midfield. And I think the best is actually yet to come, not only from Kulusevski, but that midfield as well. I mean, James Maddison, we spoke about this a fortnight ago, if you remember,
Yeah.
straight after the Brentford game when we came out 3-1 winners in that game. I was the when it dawned on me, or rather when the news broke, James Maddison had taken up the votes for man of the match in that game in particular. The first thing that came to mind is, why wait until now? Why wait until now against Brentford at home to start displaying man of the match performances? Why not do it on a more consistent basis? And last week, he did prove me right. He did prove me right last week that he can put in a consistent performance on a
Yeah.
regular basis. But right now, more than ever, just before our mini international break, I would really expect him to just pick up from where he left off from last Sunday, seeing as how he got quite a lot of respite in midweek. Although I think he did come on, and he assisted Brennan Johnson against Ferencváros. So if he can assist Brennan Johnson away on our travels in Europe, I don't think there's any reason why he can't do more of the same in a few minutes' time against
Yeah. No,
Brighton.
that's nothing to scoff at, for sure. Yeah,
Of course,
exactly.
yes, for sure.
Even though it was just
And
Ferencváros, or however that's pronounced, I mean, it was an away European tie. Those are never easy. The fans were the atmosphere was probably insane. I assume it was crazy. By the way, Chang, did you get that link that I sent for the match
yes, I
itself?
got it. I've seen it. I saw it in the private chat. I'm not going to start it up just yet because I do not want it to interfere
Gosh,
with my buffering just yet. I
yeah.
would keep
How
it.
is
I would
how
keep
is the
it.
internet in Southeast Asia today?
The weather. If you're talking about the weather, it's kind of strange right now. It's not monsoon season yet, but over in the Philippines, over in Vietnam and Cambodia, there are a lot of hurricanes and typhoons brewing up, and we are feeling a bit of it over here in Southeast Asia, especially towards the the South China Sea side. Yes, correct. The South China Sea side, which is just to the south of Japan and Hong Kong and Taiwan. So the weather today has been very wet and windy, pretty
Uh,
much since the early hours. And I am thankful that the rain stopped some 2 hours ago. Otherwise, then I would have concerns that it might interfere with this stream, with my buffering, with my resolution, and my my
everything
latency,
looks
my
it all
internet
looks perfect
latency.
right now. So all good there. And thank you again, man. And stay safe. Stay safe with the weather
It's
being
my
crazy.
pleasure. It's my
Um,
absolute pleasure. And I think we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff, so I'm
yeah,
about ready to
they're
just
showing the
get
lineups,
this
and
stream off underway.
Boris pointed out Romero is captain since Sonny's out. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I like Romero as captain. And then Robbo reacts, said, "Hey guys, quick question, Man United related. Is it a shock result that we drew away with Villa?" I think I think it might have been what I predicted, Robbo, in our weekly predictions. I'll have to check, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. I figure you guys are pretty similar in quality and form. So I wasn't that surprised. Chang, were you surprised by it?
Not at all. Honestly, I wasn't surprised one bit, and I think there might actually be other surprises in store for us. Although I think it might not happen in the first half. Come second half, if Werner still isn't, able to just do what is expected of him, I think we might actually see some early changes if there are still no changes to the score, or rather, if we do find ourselves, trailing. Hopefully not. Hopefully, touch wood.
A
Hopefully that
misty,
doesn't happen.
foggy day at
Yeah,
Brighton. It looks like um, some fog on the pitch. But yeah, the boys are getting ready. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Kulu's
so
on
am I.
screen right now.
That's am I.
And then Johnny Bethnal Green is in the chat saying he's eating, but he's here. And then if we're 3-0 up at halftime, he'll come and join. I'm going to put the link up during halftime. And so hopefully we can get some
Mr.
people's points of
Johnny
view.
Bethnal Green Sanchez. Welcome, welcome,
Yes.
welcome. Really
We-
looking forward to you joining us, Mr. Sanchez. Absolutely looking forward to it. And I think it's kicked off in real time, so I think it should kick off in another 20 seconds.
Yeah, we're just a couple of seconds behind here. As per usual, you know how that goes. So right now they're showing Jorginho on the pitch. Is that what you're seeing, Chang?
Yes, that is correct.
Cool. Just making sure we're synced up. And Johnny Bethnal Green is giving you a fist bump, a virtual fist bump from JBG. Gotta love him. Good man. And then Peter Kagayas is in the house saying, hi, all 2:30 a.m. in Melbourne. What a dedicated fan you are. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Hope everything's good. Hope your shift is going well. If you're working, I hope that nothing too crazy happens and you keep everybody safe, Pete. We appreciate the work you do as a paramedic. Super important stuff. So thanks. Love the nickname, the pundit on Sky Sports gave Brennan N5 Johnson. Hell yeah. Absolutely. That is a good nickname. We don't have any commentary on ourselves, Chang and I, because we are watching for one on a Spanish broadcast, and my Spanish it could use work. I'll just put it that way. But yeah,
It's
exciting.
not the first time, put it this way, it's not the first time we've had to watch, it's not the first time we've had to listen to a Spanish stream. I believe the same thing happened for the home game against Brentford.
You're
For
right.
some reason or another.
Yeah,
The
the English link didn't work. It was showing Liverpool. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
I still remember that, which is why I brought it up. And I'll just have to do the majority of the commentary here. But is it kicked off yet on your stream, or
Nope.
are they still in the huddle?
Huddle.
Are they in the huddle?
Yep, they're in the
Okay,
huddle
good.
now.
So
This is
it
a bit
looks
behind.
like
I might fix it. At halftime, I might switch this to a different feed, but we'll be good until then. It looks like Welbeck and Jorginho are about to get things started. I'm
it's
excited.
definitely
Chang.
Danny Welbeck on the ball in the center circle.
Danny Welbeck is a player that, I mean, while he's kind of past it, he's still got a goal in him, so we need to be careful. But we're off.
He did score against United, if memory serves me right.
Yeah.
And we are through. We are through. We are through. Come on.
Oh my God! What a terrible
Just
cross.
out of reach. It was just out of reach of Johnson. That was the dream. That was almost a dream start for us.
That would have been incredible.
The pass to Johnson was a bit overhit, but he managed to stay on side. Let's see this again. Yep, he stayed on side. Kulu stayed on side, and
he's just an absolute
beat
monster.
the offside. Oh, come on!
Had that been Solanke or
Solanke, it's Werner. It's Werner. Sorry, that was Werner.
Yeah, Werner's looking good, man.
Oh my goodness, Werner! That was the chance for you to honestly redeem yourself. If you could have,
get everybody off your back.
Yeah.
4 by Kulu, says Daniel.
It's not Kulu. I apologize to Mr. Daniel. It was actually Timo Werner who was going down that right hand flank, and he was able to beat. He did the hard part. This is so current Timo Werner right now. He did all the hard work. He did the hard part. He got past his man. He was able to beat the offside trap. He was able to lace in a first time uh, cross over to Johnson, but the pass was unfortunately overhit. And because of that, the chance went begging. But we were very, very unlucky not to have taken a lead inside 20 seconds straight from kickoff. But promising signs. I mean, if that is the tone, if that is the tone that Timo Werner and Brendan Johnson have set for us this early into the first half, more of the same, please, from them both and everyone else as well. And let's just take it 1 minute at a time. And as we approach the second minute now, of this first half. Spurs have the ball. We are just kicking it amongst ourselves in the penalty box. We are trying to break away, and Kulu on the ball. Kulu going down the right. Kulu going down the right. Is he going to find Johnson in the middle? Is Solanke up with him? Come on, Kulu. Come
Slanky's
on,
in the
Kulu.
middle.
Kulu,
Kulu's having a
Kulu.
shot. Oh, what a
Oh,
block. What a block.
he
Yeah, you
had
could tell
the
Kulu was lining himself up
space.
for that.
He actually, I think he might have turned, he looked to have turned Lewis Dunk inside out here. Look, let's look at this again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness me, he turned him inside out, but unfortunately he couldn't get enough curl. With enough curl and purchase on the ball, that might have actually been heading in for the top right corner. But Spurs have the ball. Spurs have the ball now from the corner, resulting from that block Kulusevski shot. 3 minutes now on the clock. The ball's gone all the way back to Vicario. Vicario to Udogi to Van der Ven back to Udogi all the way back now to Vicario then back out to Van der Ven to Romero on the right. We are looking very organized, very disciplined. Absolutely no rush here.
The system is
Absolutely
coming
nothing.
together. Everything, you're right. We do look really composed and disciplined. And it's
We are
great.
we are very confident on the ball, and Udogi brings it all the way into the final third. He has to turn around here. He's run into a cul-de-sac, but it's found its way now to Werner with a cross. Werner, the first one was overhit, and this latest cross by Werner was underhit. Just this is just so. Never mind. I'm not going to go too hard on him. It's 4 minutes on the clock on my live stream here. I think maybe we may be about 2.5 minutes behind time, but that's okay with us as we try to work our way through this opening few exchanges.
Ooh. I know everyone in the chat. If we end up scoring, we're gonna find out early from the chat, but that's okay. That is okay. But yeah, looking good so far. I'm really, really happy. I'm really happy. I know it's only been 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes. Oh my god, that ball over the top.
Over the ball, the top.
Oh,
That
why
was
did
so
he wait so
slow.
long? What's with that hesitation?
Madison, why didn't he just
He needed to hit that.
he took a touch to control. Let's see this again. Madison is onside. Madison is onside.
What a
He
ball
took a
over the
touch to
top.
control.
One,
And why did it?
two.
Oh,
He really should have.
no, he waited
really
too long. He waited too long to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
He should have pulled the trigger the moment the ball set up for him, but he took far too long to do anything with it.
There was no reason
again,
to let that ball bounce that
signs.
second time.
Promising signs for us, promising signs that we are going in the right direction, as the corner is going to be floated in by Madison. It's going to be taken from the left. Madison with the corner.
Ooh.
Doesn't find anybody. It's gone all the way through to Kulusevski. Kulusevski, I think, nope, it's going to be a throw in to Brighton.
Wow, no, I thought it was ours, right? No, wow. Okay.
So throw into Brighton.
Wow, I thought Kulu had won that little encounter, but huh. What you drinking, Chang? What you got to drink, by the way?
Shandy.
Ooh, sounds lovely.
Shandy. I need something to just keep me awake right now. It's nothing too alcoholic, nothing too strong, nothing too heavy.
You're not gonna pass out on me or anything.
I cannot afford to be inebriated at this hour, or I might find myself late for work.
I was gonna say I have to work directly after the match, so no beer for me. But I do have, of course, an energy drink going. But look at this. Spurs are playing well again. Looks like we're getting ready to kind of reset. Oh, somebody's
It's
down.
6 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. There is a Brighton player who is
Is
just
that
lying
is that
spread
Dunk?
eagle. There is a Brighton player who is lying spread eagle in the center of the pitch, and the physics and the medics are right on him. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I think did Solanke catch him? Oh no, I think he pulled up. Yep, he pulled up by himself. Whoever it is who took that long raking pass for Brighton is still lying prone on the field. 7 minutes on the clock, and looking at this, I think there's going to be quite a lot of additional time added on to the end of this first half. But promising signs. I think his day is done. Whoever that is on the
That's a
lying on his
bummer.
back.
That's never good.
Webster. I think it's Webster. Yep. Number 4, Webster. Yep, the replacement. The replacement for Webster is being stripped off. He's getting ready to come on the pitch, and we are approaching the 8th minute.
Chang, do you know who PJT is? We've got somebody else watching
Hang
the
on.
match with us.
Yeah. Okay.
PJT.
So this is also another. Potential streamer.
Oh,
This
cool.
is someone. This is someone whom I actually met here in Malaysia. He's a Spurs fan from London, and we
Nice.
did do some content over on YouTube. Although I have yet to do a live watch along with him, either face to face on YouTube. But he's someone which I am hoping I can bring
Sweet.
onto our shows or our streams. Of all the people I've ever met over on YouTube or on social media, this guy, Mr. Paul is his name, Mr. Paul John Tame. He's the only person from social media in which I've actually had the pleasure to meet face to face in person here in
That's all.
Malaysia. So I'm actually hoping to return the favor either by going over to you in America or even going over to, Britain, whether it's
We would love
over.
to have you. If you ever come to the U.S., Chang, I'll make sure you get taken care of. We'll definitely take care of you, buddy.
Right now, my primary concern is just to take care of my family first before I even think of my lofty plans of
A
going
big old
abroad.
trip like
But
that. Yeah, of course.
yeah, the game has restarted as we approach 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and currently right now it looks like Spurs are still in the ascendancy. We have the we've lost the ball
Ooh.
there in a rather dangerous position.
All good though.
That's
All good. I think
pulling
we've
out the ball,
recovered.
playing out from the back is ooh.
That
Ooh.
was weak. I honestly thought Destiny just went down there, but that's fine. We end up with the ball, so I'm happy, man. Vicario currently on the ball, passes it over to Romero.
So Kulusevski down the right. Kulusevski, is he going forward? He lays it off to Johnson to Porro. Another good
Hit
ball.
that! God dang it! I'm trying not to curse so much.
Madison was a bit too slow, but
Yeah.
interesting. I've never seen this sort of a long raking passes that early on from Porro. Although I think we did see it last Sunday when he. If you remember, there was this one ball, a beautiful ball in from Porro for Solanke, in which Solanke had that glorious one-on-one chance against Onana that he shot right at Onana. Again, Porro showing his
Ooh.
his passing range,
Your
but
passing range, you just put it a crunching tackle.
Mitoma coming forward is gone out of play. 11 minutes on the clock. Spurs have a throw in. It's still Spurs.
Oh yeah, it looks like he definitely was offside there. Just barely. Just barely. Matoma's a good player. I'd love to have him at Spurs. I don't know about you, Chang.
I was honestly surprised that the Asian that we signed during the Asian friendly, or rather the Asian tour, was another Korean rather than someone like a Kubo, a Takefusa Kubo, or a Mitoma. But you know what? If if these players are deemed maybe uh, unsuitable for Big Ange and his plans, then Yang Min Hyuk it would be. Yang Min Hyuk will have to just make do with him for now.
And somebody
And
posted a stat that in the league that he's playing in, which is his first year of senior football, he's got 15 goal contributions. So that's pretty crazy.
as I say that, wow, what a dribble that was by Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck
And
still got
he's
skills.
actually won a free kick. It took a combined effort from Benton Kur and I think it's Kulusevski who upended Welbeck just outside of the final third, just outside of the final third in Spurs' half. It's going to be a very long free kick to be taken.
What do you think? Think they'll float it in back post? I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting here. But yeah,
Here
that's
it
basically what
comes,
happened.
and yep, back post it is. Back post it was. 13 minutes now on the clock. It's going to be a Spurs throw in. It's been all Spurs. It's been all Spurs.
That kind of scares me though, Chang. Sometimes it's all Spurs until they get one ball in behind and then get a goal. So we got to make sure we're definitely resolute on defense. We can't stop even for a second. Pass across.
And
the
this
face
is
of
also
goal.
this is also the one thing which I said during the if you remember about I think close to a month ago now, during that Newcastle United watch along that we did together. I did mention during that Newcastle United watch along when the scores were tied at 1-1 that the next goal wins the match in that,
Yeah.
and unfortunately it was Newcastle United who scored the next goal. But I would have to question why we allowed such a soft goal to be conceded for Newcastle United's winner, and hopefully the lads don't make the same mistake twice on their travels, because there was absolutely no necessity for us to play such a suicidal high line, especially when the scores were still tied at 1-1.
And that
The
was
scores
when
are
Van de
still
Ven was
tied.
injured too, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is
The
correct.
high line only works with Mickey in the team.
He was injured. That was why Dragushin couldn't keep up.
Yeah, you're
If I
right.
remember correctly, Romero was ball watching. Neither Udogi nor Poro were able to close down. I think it was. It's not Isak. It's someone else other than Isak who ran through.
Loose pass.
But,
Loose pass. Brighton are back on the ball. But we've already won it back, and the ball's back.
Come on, Kulu. Who can he find? Kulu.
Oh, Werner.
Ah.
You can find Werner, so nothing happened. That's hilarious. But we're pressing. Look at how much we press so well, Chang. It's
The
all
press
coming
is
together.
good, but the press is good, but what I'm more afraid actually is what comes of the press if we don't win the ball and they manage to break the high line.
We hope and pray that Van de Ven can beat him, can beat whoever it is and get back there. That's really. I mean, that's the plan, I think. Romero back
As
on the
we
ball.
approach the 16-minute mark now, Spurs are still in possession. We have the ball in our final third. We are trying to play up the back. Currently, it's just interchanges between between Van de Ven and Romero as we try to play out from the back. Vicari with the ball. I just hope he doesn't get caught out of
I know
possession.
he was being closed down, but it looks like we finally have gotten the ball.
We are still finding our way forward now. Come on. Udogi to Werner. Come on, Werner. Yes, better ball to Udogi.
Corner.
It's going to be a corner. Corner to Spurs.
Goal kick. No, goal kick.
Goal kick. Wow. Okay. That's surprising. I really thought that was
I agree. Very
corner,
surprising.
Too bad. Too bad for us.
Hustle back, boys. We're still doing great. I'd say possessions probably. I haven't seen the stats, but it seems like it's about 70-30 for Spurs.
That is a fine time for me to quickly just take a look over on.
Oh, it might tell you. It might if you find out about any goals. Don't tell me. I hope I didn't jinx Spurs. I put a little bet on Spurs to win
It's
today.
65% actually. 65% to Spurs,
I was
to
close.
Brighton 35, but it's very, very close. It's very, very close. Currently, according to these statistics, we have 2/3. We have 2/3 of the possession, with a very contestable 65%. But this
these one-touch passes, Chang. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you, but our one-touch passing
Sure.
is insane in the final third.
Yeah.
We've been looking so crisp. I'm loving
exactly.
it. Loving it. If we score, Chang, we got to go crazy and freak out so we can get on one of those football reaction shows. We'll scream and jump around. And...
Okay. This is the thing. Okay. I mean, currently, I don't think we are anywhere near that just yet. I mean, those sort of reaction videos are usually
the big
dominated
boys.
by expressions and Jacob and the We Are Tottenham TV or the Irish Hotspur or even
Yummy. I don't know if you're familiar with Yummy. She's a Korean.
Yummy is one of those rare breed. She's a rare breed of Spurs Asian supporters who is able to break into that upper echelons of
we're actually working on collabing with her. We're actually working on the collab.
And for her to not only be able to break into that fan reaction compilation clips, she's also bilingual, which makes it all the more accessible for her viewers, her fans, and also for YouTube to pick up on her algorithm. So that's actually something that I've been trying to work my way into as an Asian Spurs fan, trying to be bilingual whenever I can. But currently it's just all English for me. Although if and this is a big if ever say some Chinese or some Indonesians, some Malaysians, or even some Filipinos do come on, then maybe I might have to switch on. But currently, it's just all.
You speak Tagalog?
I know certain phrases. I know certain catchphrases and sayings, and maybe some simple.
That's awesome.
Sentences, but
I've got some. My cousin married into a Filipino family, and we're pretty close with him. So yeah, man.
Cool we are approaching the 20th minute mark now. As we approach the 20th minute mark, Spurs have one back possession. They are trying to play out from the back. Is it? Solanke couldn't beat the last man. If Solanke beat the last man there, he would have been clean through. But Spurs are actually winning a lot of possession as we try to press and hurry them. But the Brighton players are going to ground rather easily. It's got to be said. It's Van der Ven, but Van der Ven stayed on his feet. I don't see what the issue is there. But anyway, it's 20 minutes now on the clock, and Brighton are going to be taking a free kick around the center circle. All the Spurs players are canned back in our own half as we approach 20 minutes and 20 seconds, waiting for them to take this free kick. But this is the one thing that I think Spurs fans and also the players themselves will be worried about. The longer we press, the longer we try to force an error out of the opposition.
Yeah.
Without scoring, yes, exactly. Without scoring, then the uneasiness, or rather the impatience might slowly start to creep in, and that might actually result in us making the mistake first. But hopefully the lads have learned from their mistakes away at Newcastle and also away at Leicester City. So as I say that, Spurs are trying to bomb down this right. Come on. He's beaten the offside. Cross, Borrow. Go. My goodness, is that a goal?
Did that
Is that
cross
a
the
goal?
line? Did
Is
that
that a
cross the
goal?
line?
Did
Did
it
that
cross the
cross the
line?
line?
Did it cross the line? Did it
It
cross the
crossed the
line?
line.
Did it cross the line? I think it crossed the line.
I think so too.
Timo has,
Timo Werner.
Timo has, wait. Oh,
Oh
it's
my God,
offside. It's offside. It's
offside.
offside. It's offside. It's offside. I think the ball crossed the line. Let's see this again. I think he looks onside.
He does. VAR was definitely going to have to
He
check this
looks
out.
onside. Let's see this. Okay, Poro crosses. Poro crosses. Werner with the header. What happens here with the header? Was that?
I couldn't
I
tell.
think it's
There's
the follow-up.
so many bodies in the way.
Hang on. Nah, it's offside. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. The
Oh,
VAR
you're
has
right.
checked. It's offside.
Yeah.
But I don't see any lines. Why aren't there any lines being drawn? I honestly don't see any lines being drawn for offside, and I've no idea why are they zooming in on the wrong thing here.
Oh, hey, if they want to make a mistake here, I'm all for it.
No, if you look at that,
It actually looks
come on,
onside to me.
where is the lines? Where are the lines? Come on, he actually he looks marginally onside,
I agree completely.
but
Without lines, it's impossible to tell. Oh, there it goes. Offside, son of a bitch. Sorry, language, but that sucks. But Timo almost got on the score sheet. Daniel says that's onside. I agree, man. I agree, Daniel. All right. Well, come on, boys. We've shown that we can do it. Let's don't let that deflate us. Let's get a goal here.
come on, we've won back possession. Come on, Solanke, faster, move it faster.
Oh, Brennan Johnson! 6 in 6 for Brennan Johnson, everybody. Brennan Johnson, who couldn't score a goal for anything, not for love nor money, is now 6 in 6. Look at that.
I was completely flabbergasted for that. I completely lost the words. I didn't know whether to shout out. I didn't know whether to scream out. I didn't know whether to celebrate. I didn't know whether to just bite my tongue. The offside was still lingering so heavily here in the back of my mind that it didn't even occur to me that this was even possible. Let's see this replay again. Let's see this again. It was okay. We won the ball back high.
Look at this pass
was
from
it
Solanke. Look at that
Solanke?
pass from Solanke. Yeah.
Ooh, tell you
Crispy.
what. I think this might be reviewed here. It's very tight. I tell you what, when Brennan Johnson springs the offside trap, it's very, very, very tight. It might be reviewed, but I'm not going to pour cold water on the party.
Don't you dare, Chang. I'm
not even going to go there. Yep, it's given.
Life is
and
good.
we've already kicked off. And Johnson has 6 in 6, and my prediction is well on.
I take back everything bad I've ever said about Brennan Johnson.
Oh my goodness me. Who would have thought since shutting down his social media, since that very narrow defeat at home to Woolwich in the North London derby, if you had told me during that North London derby that Johnson was going to be getting 6 in 6 immediately after that North London derby defeat, I would have told most people that they need psychiatric help if they thought that Johnson would be able to score 6 in 6. But the lad has done it. He's almost done the impossible. I wonder what were the odds. What were the odds on for him to be getting 6 in 6 after that North London derby defeat and the criticism that was very unjustly and unfairly leveled at him? Wow.
Wow. Ange has always said that he sees him do it in training, that he looks great, that he's always hungry, looking to improve. Oh, okay, God.
I'm just going to read out some very quick reactions here in the chat.
Yeah.
You can continue watching the match. I will just read out some of the chat reactions. So the latest by Daniel Coyce. He's very happy for Jensen and for Brennan, and he's happy to eat his words. I mean, honestly, if I were going off on Johnson, I would gladly eat humble pie week in, week out for any player whom I I don't really fancy or don't take a liking to. But anyone who puts on really white, as so long as you play for the club, so long as you don't do a ndombele and you don't, pull
Disrespect the
if you're,
club.
as long as you're pulling your weight, as long as you're contributing, you have my full backing. So for Robbo reacts and says that's how you answer critics on the pitch. Exactly, Mr. Robinson.
Oh my God, look
Exactly.
at that. Look at this guy. What a joker. What a fucking joker.
What is he doing? Is he wasting
he was
time? Is it time
he was
wasting?
no, he was mad at Madison, thought Madison went down easy in the box looking for a foul. So he yanked him up. And as he yanked him up, I think Madison pushed him off of him because he didn't want him yanking him up. And then he fell on the ground, acted like he got injured. There was definitely nothing in that. They can bring it back. They can VAR review this if they want. They're not going to find anything. Look, he's saying he dives. Madison needs to bang one in on this guy. Let's see the supposed dive. He was calling for a card. That should have been I think you get yellowed for that nowadays. Nice
Well
job.
done, well done. He's stopped him in his tracks, but Brighton are still coming forward. Come on. Stand Mitoma up. Don't let him cross.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a save.
It wasn't really a save. He just had to punch it away. So it was a good clearance. My fear for goalkeepers, especially our Spurs goalkeepers, when they punch like this, if they don't get enough height, or rather they don't get enough length on the clearance, then it would come back immediately to haunt them. But unfortunately for Brighton, nobody was there on the receiving end of that punch out by Vicario. But as I say that, we are approaching 28 minutes and 20 seconds as Brighton are trying to plow forward here in their search for an equalizer before halftime. But Spurs have the ball. We've just won a throw-in down this right-hand touchline as we see Mitoma here. Mitoma tries to cut in, but he then crosses. Yep, that's just a punch-out. That was a punch-out by Vicario. 29 minutes now on the clock with 16 minutes left of normal regulation time to be played in this first half. There will be a considerable amount of injury time to be expected for the substitution that Brighton made early in this first half, as well as other stoppages, including the goal scored. But as I say this, Johnson, our goal scorer, is on the ball now. He holds it up for Porro. Porro brings Kulusevski. Kulusevski tries to run in, and the Brighton keeper got to it first, and it's a throw-in. Promising signs. We are still looking to build on our lead as we approach the half-hour mark of this first half, and it's looking good for us. And let me see now if things remain the same as it stands. Although I usually do not do this halfway through during matches because I don't like to count my chicks before they hatch. But as things stand, let's see now. Okay, so if we were to come away with a victory, this would then put us on 13 points, just 1 point behind Villa, who sit in 5th. With this win, we'll be on 13 points, just 1 point behind 5th place Villa, who are on 14, thanks to their goalless draw against United. And we would then leapfrog Newcastle United into 6th position with this win. If things remain as it is. Interestingly enough, that goal by Brennan Johnson has actually put us level on goal difference with Chelsea, who are in 4th, also a point above us. So Spurs are only a point off from 4th.
Everything's coming together. It took us a while, and I know that I'm definitely counting my chickens before they hatch. So I better stop. But it's looking like everything's coming together. Like Ange's plan is all starting to take shape. The players understand what's going on. But right now, Brighton are on the attack. Nice crossfield ball over to Matoma. Oh my God, that would have been a goal. There was no way Vicario would have got that. Was that Welbeck?
Yes, it's well back. It's well back.
He
It is well back.
He damn near equalized. Look at how good this was. Was this an outside of the foot pass by Matoma? I think Matoma crossed it with the outside of his right. Yep. Look at that. Oh my God, that was disgusting. The cross is better than anything. Look at. Oh my God, I love.
Who was
that.
marking well back? It
Good-
looks like
question.
Romero lost his man again in the box. That has happened far
that's
too
why,
often.
Maybe that's why Real Madrid's after Van de Ven and not Romero anymore. Have you heard those rumors? Anyway, we'll talk about that at halftime. Nice. Doggy wins.
Oh, he's off. He's on his bike. He's on his bike. Oh,
What?
he's lost control.
Did he pull up? Did he pull up or something? No, okay. I don't think he's injured. I thought it almost looked like he pulled a hamstring, but we'll find out. Now, danger again. Matoma.
Porro gets skinned. My goodness me. Porro just got skinned there down the
We
right.
all know that defense isn't Poro's best aspect of his game, for sure. But, yeah, some sustained pressure from Brighton here. I'm kind of nervous.
Come on. Close them down. We are
Oh
being
my
too
God!
loose. Oh my goodness.
If they could,
Look at that. Our defense is sleeping.
If they had a better first touch,
absolutely sleeping. No one's picking up their runners. No one's picking up their markers. No one's picking up the man.
Yep.
Everybody's all out at sea. Look at this. Absolutely nobody on that far left.
Had he had a better first touch, he would have set himself up for a shot right there. You know what I mean? That could have been the tying goal.
Minte was completely free of Udogi there. We really need to tighten up. We can't afford to let them equalize before halftime.
I was going to say, if we make
come
it,
on, Spurs, come on.
make it into halftime, we don't know. There was some tussling going on that corner. Did you see that? Yeah.
This is squeaky bum time.
Wow.
Whoa, that's a push.
He absolutely.
That was he had two. Hey, come on, that's a cut right there, ref. Give him a cut. Come on.
Yeah,
yep, that's a cut for him.
Yellow card.
He was escaping that. Let's see who it is. Again, Kulusevski seems to be drawing fouls every week now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Igor. You guys hear a noise, by the way. My cat.
I've never heard of this player, by the way.
Igor?
But,
yeah, neither have I.
I didn't realize there was an Igor on the pitch. But if you remember last Sunday when we were doing the watch along for United, I failed to mention during that live watch along against United that was, I think, the most yellow cards I've ever seen a home team rack up against good old Spursy in the league.
Yeah, we thought there were going to be more reds. We thought that they were going to end up.
I even said that the chances of them going down to 9 men was actually greater than us scoring a second goal. But fortunately for us, we got that second and third goal, and the red card for Fernandes has been rescinded. Somewhat strangely, I thought.
Yeah,
but,
that is odd.
Stranger things have
United
happened.
fans are pissed off about that because, if I'm being totally honest, I don't know if that was a red card offense. You know what I mean? It might have. I don't know. I don't like the man, and I'm not a particularly big United fan, so I was okay with it. Oh my God, boys! All right, sorry guys. We'll Mitoma. Sorry, Matoma's 22. Who's 24 on their team? I'll figure it out. Oh my God, stand him up. There we go. No. Okay. Shoo. Brighton have had...
It's all Brighton now.
Yeah.
Brighton have this sustained pressure. We can't seem to get out of our own half. And we really need to keep possession. We can't afford to just be giving away possession. Porro definitely needs help down that right-hand side. He's getting skinned by Mitoma time and time again. and we are just allowing the crosses to be floated in.
This is going
And
to
we
sound
don't
crazy.
see-
People are going to hate me, but do you think it's maybe time to put Kulu on the right so that he can help with the defensive duties because we know he
I
does
would
track back?
actually keep Kulu in midfield because I think that's the only area of the pitch that's working for us.
Yeah.
If Poro isn't working for us, come
Chet
the hour
Spence.
mark. Yes, exactly. You read my mind there. We need to consolidate on this lead that we have. Come on, Solanke.
All right, Werner, come on, fucking do something.
Come on,
Do
Werner, come on, do
Werner.
something, Werner. Come on, Werner. This is your chance.
Have
Come on,
one!
shoot. Madison. Goal.
2-0, baby.
Goal. That's the goal that we were looking for. Thank you very much, James Madison.
We needed to calm him down.
Just as I said earlier, before kickoff, James Madison needs consistency and a good run of games, and it looks like he just did it. We are now 2-0 up thanks to James Madison's goal in the 37th minute, and things are looking very good for Spurs. It was completely against the run of play. It's got to be said. Just when Brighton were looking to be on top.
Cameraman over so that he could
look at this ball. Look at this ball there by Solanke. Werner.
And
I think this is gonna be a Werner assist right here. Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be credited as a Werner assist. But I honestly think that the Brighton goalkeeper should have done better. He got two hands to it. He actually got two hands to Madison's effort, but unfortunately it's
Looked like there was a little bit of top spin. It looked like there was some maybe top spin on the ball. So whenever
I think he crept under him.
Yeah.
But it's looking good for us. It's looking very, very good for us.
I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
Wow.
Now we just got to play strong. I do not want them to get a goal back before halftime. That would make this a lot shakier.
That second goal would take a lot of pressure off of us right now. And if I were Big Ange, I would actually try and hit them on the counter. If some of those players are still looking rather laggy from playing a lot of the match,
Madison,
like Romero
held on to it for a second too long. He had Lucas Morris.
Come on! Oh no, it's 4 against 3. They're coming forward 4 against 3. Come on. Keep them out. Well done. That's how you defend. That's how you stand your player up. That's how you clear. We are approaching the 39th minute now. Spurs are looking good for this 2-0 lead. But as I say that, no, it's not Mitoma. Thankfully, it's not Mitoma because otherwise Poro would have been skinned yet again in this first half.
Yeah, I don't know who that left fullback of theirs is, but he looks like a pretty good player.
Ooh, that Danny Welbeck header was creeping in. It just shaved the post, I think.
Danny Welbeck
was a full stretch. Again, we are losing out from the headers from this from the Brighton crosses. We are not winning any headers whatsoever from all these crosses coming in from the wings.
They know that's how to get
something
to us too.
Has to be done. At this rate, I won't be surprised if we can't keep our clean sheet, but I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say anything else beyond what I just said, but I think Romero might have to come off. He played the full 90 just a few days ago in Hungary, and I feel that it's high time for Dragushin to make amends for that red card that he picked up against Karabakh last week.
I could see it. And with Van de Ven as his partner, I think he would do a lot
better. They've beaten the offside, and look at Van de Ven.
Van de Ven is a monster. What an absolute monster. Supposedly, he's only on 40K a week, Chang. He's only on 40K a week. We need to give him a raise today.
But this latest comment. The latest comment by Daniel Coyce in the chat, we can't defend crosses. I completely and wholeheartedly agree with you on this, Mr. Daniel, sir. Cool. We are just allowing them to just float crosses in unchallenged. Not only are the crosses not being cut out, the headers aren't even being won by any of our centre-backs, which is a bit of a worry. And
what's the answer, though, Chang? What do you think the answer to this is? How do we improve?
We are approaching the 41st minute, I think is that Danny Drinkwater? It looks like Danny Drinkwater on the bench there in the technical area.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Uh,
But yeah, I don't know what the
and
answer
he's
is
looking on
to our defensive problems.
rather sternly as well. But promising signs from Spurs. Give taking this 2-0 lead. I would rather Brighton not score, so that I can forego my 2-1 prediction. But if things don't improve for us defensively, a goal would completely change the complexion of this match.
Oh man, you're so
Because
right.
I absolutely detest 2-1 score lines, even more so
One
than
nil.
scores that are being tied. When a team is at home and they get their first goal from being 2-0 down,
I
the
smell
momentum
blood.
completely shifts in their favor. But as I say that, Timo Werner, who was able to get an assist for Madison's goal earlier, has managed to draw a foul. Spurs have a free kick, which we are going to be taking it short. And it's same old as Vicario, Romero, and Van de Ven play the ball amongst themselves as we try to play out from the back.
Let's get
And
a third. Let's get a third before
Brighton are
halftime,
being
Tank.
lured into our final third as they try to win the ball off of us. We are in absolutely no hurry whatsoever to even get the ball upfield. I think if I were the lads, I would happily go into halftime with this 2-0 lead and let Big Ange tinker and meddle around with our strategy for the second half. We are now on 43 minutes as
Oh,
we plow forward. Come
Kulu!
on,
Those one
Kulu.
touch passes. Oh my God, Brendan
Come on.
Johnson, get a second. You lovely
Johnson. For a
man.
second.
Oh,
Oh, he
should
couldn't
have
keep
kept
the
it on the
shot
ground.
down.
Hey, you're okay, Brendan. Get up. You're good. You're good, buddy. Don't make that face anymore. I hate that face. He always looks so
He
defeated.
beat the offside trap. He beat the man. He was lined up for a shot almost centrally. Look at that. Look at
He
those
should have taken it. I think he
afterburners.
should have taken it left footed and kept it on the ground,
Oh,
going for that far
I
corner.
think
But
I think he could have actually cut that back. If he had looked up and cut that back, Madison was
hey,
arriving
that
unmarked and
wasn't that bad.
unchecked in the
That
box.
wasn't that far off though. That was pretty close. When I saw the replay, it you know.
This is what we should be looking to do more of in the second half, honestly. We should be looking to break their back line and hit them on the counter the same way Kane and Son would have done in seasons past. And as I say this, here comes Kulu. Kulu down the right. Kulu down the right. Is he going to beat this marker? Is he going to float across? Is he going to square? Come on, Kulu. He just lingers on the ball. He's being closed down. He's still looking for the pass. Doesn't find anybody, unfortunately.
Press,
And we are
boys. Don't let him have
approaching.
it out easy. Don't let him easy. Okay.
We
Nice.
have
Look at that.
roughly 40 seconds. We have 40 seconds
Spurs back
left
with
of
the
normal
ball, though.
regulation time to be played in this second half. Spurs have a 2-0 lead, courtesy of Brendan Johnson and James Madison, as we try to get a third. But as I say that, we've just given away a throw in. Bentancur with an unforced error there, rather surprisingly, as Big Ange now is beckoning. Big Ange is beckoning for the players to fall back and just see out this second half as we look to go into the break with a 2-goal margin. But Brighton are still finding it very difficult to break out from the back. And they have just won a free kick as we have now approached. We are now on the 45th minute. That's the end of normal regulation time, and we are into injury time. Let's see how many minutes will be added on for this first half of
I'm gonna say
action
three.
at the
3 minutes
Amex
is my guess.
Stadium.
3. I was so right. God, I'm on it today.
Wow, only three?
Yeah,
Only three, despite that lengthy injury
yeah.
to
I
whoever
know.
it is for the Brighton player who was lying spread eagle in his own penalty box. As I say that, Mitoma with another cross. Thankfully, it was cut out, but Poro is absolutely getting rinsed there down that right flank. He's not able to deal with Mitoma. Mitoma has been able to just float in passes and crosses at will here.
Yeah, I definitely think that they're targeting him They know that he's probably our weakest defender.
46 minutes and 2 minutes remaining of injury time to be played in this first half. I will be very quickly just jumping onto Jacob's United Spurs of America for
Yeah,
about 5 or 10 minutes, but I will be rejoining you here
perfect, man.
before the start of the second half as we look to sum up this first half and possibly maybe even make some predictions for substitutions as the second half approaches. If Mr. Johnny Bethnal Green Sanchez is still listening, really look forward to you joining us here for the second half. And
Yeah, man.
yeah, if anyone else has any comments or any reviews they would like to make before halftime, I would gladly read them out first
Oh,
before
definitely. And
halftime
we'll
is
and we'll
closed.
stick the link in there maybe and get some we'll stick the link in and maybe get some people on and see what they have to say. Yeah, let me
This has been a very, very, very entertaining first half. It's got to be said, honestly. And I could not have
offside. Nice.
expected a better half. And as I say that, I think it's almost halftime. Yep, that's it.
There we go.
That's
There
it.
we go, gang.
There we go. That's halftime. And Spurs look good for that 2-0 lead. I mean, what a lead it's been, what a half it's been. More of the same come the second half. But I would really look at the defense, honestly, that right hand flank that was skinned time and time and time again by Mitoma. I mean, I am happy. Don't get me wrong. I am very happy for Oro getting called up because of that Achilles tear to Daniel Carvajal of Real Madrid. But he may be good going forward, and we've seen that in abundance even in this first half. But defensively, against someone like a Mitoma with pace to burn, he's being found out time and time again. So really looking forward to that second half. Really looking forward to some changes. Hopefully, we can register our second consecutive away clean sheet of this season. And I will see you in about 10 minutes, Mr. Stevens.
Sounds
Being
good,
at home
buddy.
at the fort. I will be back as soon as I am done over on United Spurs of America. To everyone else, I hope to see each and every single one of you in about 15 minutes for the second half. And Chang, over and out from Southeast Asia. Be back in about 10 minutes, everybody. Okay? See you
Be
soon.
safe. See you, buddy. All right, everyone. So if you are a member, I went ahead and threw the link in the members section on the community part of our YouTube page. But if you're not a member and oh my God, why am I always doing that? There we go. Smaller, better. If you would like to come on and have your say, just let me know, and I will get the link in here, and you can come in as long as I know you, and as long as you're not, gonna do anything crazy. You can absolutely come in and have your say. You know what? F it. Here we go. Putting it in. We will be kicking everybody out when the match starts, though. Chang and I will be doing the second half by ourselves. But if you would like to come and say, hey, there is the link to do so. I'd love to hear your take on that first half, that wonderful first half. Brennan Johnson, 6-6. Can you believe it? I can believe it. Sorry, kind of repositioning myself here. Brennan Johnson, 6-6. The goal by Madison was weird. It was awfully tame. But it must have had some wicked spin on it because it looked like it bounced and went directly over the keeper, actually, instead of under. But yeah, everybody, what's the consensus, gang? What's everyone saying? We complain about Werner, rightfully so. But he got the assist for that Madison goal. Was it a crazy assist? Absolutely not. But he had to be there, and he was, and he made the pass. I'm really happy. Like I said, I can't express how happy I am. I was one of the main ones that was just pissed off about the abuse that Johnson was getting. He didn't choose his price tag. It's not his fault that he costs 40, 50 million, whatever the price was. Look at this. This came from Jamie. Jamie says Johnson 6-6. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs. Jamie, good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're getting to watch the match. At least I hope you are. If you need a link, if you need a link, let me know. And yeah, Johnson 6-6. What more can you ask for, really? I mean, he must have had this in his locker the entire time. There's a reason why Ange wanted him so bad. I just think it was a confidence thing. And here's hoping Timo Werner is the next one to get a goal. It sucks so bad that his headed goal was offside. Total bummer. Yeah, great half. I liked how they were trying hard to wind up Madison, and Madison got the last laugh with the goal. But I think that will continue. Expect to see more of that. Expect to see them trying to get under Madison's skin. I feel like that's a weakness to his game in a way. Easily riled up. The chat is surprisingly quiet. I think maybe everyone went off to go refill their tea or grab a beer or what have you. But again, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody for being here. If you haven't, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help. Hit a like on the video too. That's always nice. And what a better time? What better time than to say today's show is brought to you by Alloy Collectors. The link is above me, uk.alloycollectors.com. I am not sure if you guys are into Funko Pops or if you even know what those are. There's the little characters, they come in a little box. You collect them. Well, Alloy Collectors is something very similar, but they are metal kits. They have them for your favorite team. Use our code above, 2 sides, to get 15% off one of these awesome, like I said, collectible metal kits. They come either pre-made, like this one, or you can get them in like a flat pack and fold it all up and create it yourself, kind of origami-like. But they're really cool. They make really cool decorations. I don't even like taking mine out of the box, to be honest. I just like the way they look. I'm going to put this one back over here. And we've got, for your viewing pleasure, one out of the box. I went ahead and took the Norris one out. But there's what they look like. And guys, super cool. If you got a soccer fan, football fan in your life, definitely consider grabbing them one of these, or at least take a look at them. And 15% off. What a deal. Make a great Christmas gift. Christmas around the corner. So enough of that, but just got to get the sponsor in and thank them. Big up to Alloy Collectors for sponsoring the channel. We appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Jamie says he's only getting notifications. The hospital has no reception. Everybody, as I've been saying, spare a thought for Jamie, please. Going through some family things at the moment, and we need to send him all the good vibes that we can. If you pray, do that. But yeah, just send some love to Jamie, please, everybody. And like and subscribe. He would appreciate that. That would make him happy too. They're showing some replays. Matoma is a hell of a player, and this outside of the foot cross was absolutely disgusting. Welbeck should have definitely turned that in. I'm sure he is kicking himself in the dick right now. He is probably so upset. All he had to do was, oh my God, we got really lucky. We lucked out there. And guys, while we're sparing thoughts for people, my cat's around here somewhere making a lot of noise. Everyone spare a thought for .com, the cat. He had surgery the other day and had to have his ear and his ear canal removed. It messed up his eye. He can't blink anymore. It's just a thing. So keep .com in your thoughts as well. He's a good baby. I sure love him. Another thing, I guess we've got a little bit of time. Wanted to show some people some gear we're getting ready to release. If you like Spurs gear, unique Spurs gear, simple, elegant Spurs gear, check this out. We've got these awesome Tottenham shirts. They're getting ready to come out. We're just looking for a distributor in the UK that'll help us get those out there to you guys. But they're very cool. I can offer them in the US right now if anyone's interested. But yeah, very, very cool, very chill shirts, hoodies. And I think we're going to put them on hats as well. But yeah, so I've got 2 dudes speaking Spanish talking about the game right here. Of course, I can't understand. Too bad Johnny Bethnal Green isn't here to translate for me, or Eltel or anybody like that. But Spurs are up 2-0. Thoroughly outplayed Brighton, except look at this. So remember, we said we had close to 70% possession. It's now 58 for Spurs, 42 for Brighton. They've really kind of come into the game in the last bit there. We did a great job by not letting them score. I think had they scored before halftime, they would have smelled blood and they would have come out real strong. And at this point, I think they're a bit demoralized, which is how you want your enemy, to be honest. The art of war: demoralize your enemies. So yeah, look at this. Thank you, Quez. I'll pass that along. He's probably watching, but yes, thank you, Quez. I'll make sure Jamie gets your message. And big love, dude. You're a good guy, Quez. You're a good one. One of the good ones. So, Quez, what are your thoughts about the first half, real quick? If you don't mind typing out a quick thing, or even jumping on the stream for a second. The link is right here. If you would like to come on and say hey. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Do you think we'll keep a clean sheet? That's a good question. Let me create a banner for that. Clean sheet? Question mark? Who knows? We could keep a clean sheet today, guys, and that's not something that we do particularly often. Like I said, though, it should already be gone. Welbeck should have scored that. The cross from Matoma was inch perfect outside of the foot. Absolutely love to see it. Yeah, good stuff. Very glad that we are still ahead. James loves Spurs saying, "Come on, you Spurs." Big up, James. He says we need a third. We need a third goal. Absolutely, I agree with you, man. Let's just completely knock it out. Give him no chance of coming back. Totally demoralized. I completely agree. Big up to James. Everybody, if you haven't, James has content out that he releases. It's good stuff. He is a good lad. Let's head on over to his channel and give him a like and subscribe if you don't mind. Yeah, there's all kinds of good people. Everybody in the Spurs community. Well, all my friends in the Spurs community are awesome people. So support them, please. Support everybody. Support who makes you happy. Watch what you want. I'm not here to tell anybody what to watch. But yeah, life is good. I'm very happy. It's going to be one of those days. I got to work in an hour. Yuck. But it's going to be one of those days where it looks like I'm happy at work. Like last weekend after that United win. And hopefully there's no internet outages today and I don't get yelled at work all day. So at halftime, would anybody make any changes? I think I might. I think I would put Jed Spence in. I know we've been seeing him at left back primarily, which isn't his position, supposedly, but he's looked wonderful over there. Yeah, I'd throw Jed Spence in on the right. Pedro Porro, while contributing a lot in the final third, helping with the build-up, he has been just getting absolutely skinned alive by Matoma and their fullback. I don't even know who that guy is, but he's looked really good. Quest says, can't join right now, but I think we'll get a third and concede one, unfortunately. Hoping for a Mikey Moore cameo. Wow, Brennan Johnson, keep them coming. I said before the show started, or before the match started, during the show, I guess, that I thought that Brennan was going to continue scoring. He'll finish out the season scoring a goal a game. You heard it here first. Quest says, well wishes to .com as well. I love you, buddy. Big love. If you hear some scratching in the background, he's scratching at his cone. He hates it. But yeah, he's a good baby. He's already feeling better. His ear was real messed up. And he's already feeling a lot better without it. So, and he's going to look like a total boss. One-eared cat, one-eared Maine Coon. He's a big boy. He weighs like 20 pounds. Big old kitty. But thank you for the well wishes. And sorry for talking about my cat so much. Guys, Quez doesn't think we'll keep a queen sheet. Quez don't think we'll keep a queen sheet, but I think we will. Big love that, Quez. I think we will keep this clean sheet. To people that were saying that this high line was suicidal, I mean, we're playing with it today. As long as we've got Mickey Van de Ven in the lineup, then the high line is safe and it works. But if he's injured for any reason, drop that line back 5 or 10 yards. I mean, it only makes sense. It only makes sense because it only works with Van de Ven there to mop up. What did Jose always call him? The blanket. Van de Ven, the blanket, covering up for everybody else. Big up to Eltel again. I want to say the link is somewhere way up there. I'll try to find it. I should have starred it. That's my fault. Chris Peters, the lovely Chris Peters, put it in. There you go, guys. Eltel Cockerell. If you haven't already, make sure that you are subbed over to him. Make sure you're subbed over to Adrian, Ian, and company. Ellie, I think, is part of that channel. Queen Ellie, the one and only. Then we've got a few more. Let me star these so I can get them later. Then we got a few more here. You can catch Chang here most mornings, and this link right here, Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs, Kate and Jimbo. And it looks like I have successfully talked for almost 15 minutes by myself, guys. I'm kind of proud of that. Solo streaming is not my forte, but we're doing it. It's not too bad. Yeah, looks like they'll be back on the pitch soon. I like the ground. I like the Amex Stadium. It looks like a nice kind of proper old school football ground. Obviously, it's not like the old like AFC Wimbledon Stadium, for example, but it's got some charm to it, almost like White Hart Lane had. I like it there. It looks nice, cozy, but the fans aren't going to be happy after we destroy their boys. More goals incoming. Is Stupion? Is he coming in or off? In. Yep. He's coming in. I don't know who he's coming in for. We'll find out. Archie Gray spotted. Bergvall spotted. Jed Spence, I think, spotted. And there is Radu Dragishin, Mr. Man Bun himself. I'll say it again. We had his brother on the show, Alex Dragishin. If you haven't checked out the interview, please do. It was a very low-key, just conversational interview. No hard-hitting questions, just kind of hanging out. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, it should be the first video that comes up whenever you go to the Two Sides of the Pitch podcast YouTube page. There's Brennan, the goal scorer himself. He's going to get a second. I could feel it. Ever since he scored that first goal, there's been a fire inside of him that cannot be extinguished. Look at this. Look at Vicario getting everybody pumped up. Fuck yes. I love that. Inject that into my veins. I need that. I need some more of that. That was good. I'd love to hear what he has to say. And it looks like we've kicked off. Instantly going with a long ball, trying to play it over for Werner, but he couldn't get to it. Also, I'm missing Chang's play-by-play. Hopefully he's back soon. Chang's play-by-play is second to none. Oh, here we go. And speak his name, and he will arrive. It is Mr. Chang himself. What's up, buddy?
Thank you very much for bringing me back on.
Thanks for being here. I was telling everybody that you're the play-by-play master, that nobody does it better than you do. So, yeah, thanks for coming back.
I mean, honestly, I think the years and years and years of having to listen to live telecasts on a BBC player, however many years I was deprived of live televised football, is now finally paying dividends. However many years later, it's been since the last time I've had to listen to a live BBC One stream. But as I say this, James Madison is floating in across.
How cool would that have been if that would have snuck in?
Romero's
still on the pitch. He's still on the pitch. He didn't come off like he thought he might, Chang. I don't think we made any changes at half, if I'm not mistaken. They put Estupion in, but I'm not sure even for who. But yeah, they're not giving up. They've got another attacking player on the pitch. Let's see what they can do. Nice. All right, here we go, boys. Ooh. That looked like a foul to me, but ref doesn't want anything to do with it. And look at that. Pedro Porro stood his man up and won possession. That was Danny Welbeck, though, not the fastest player in the world.
For his age, I think he's considerably fast. If you're to
Factor
compare
in.
him to another player of his position,
Let me look
but
up how old he
maybe
is real quick.
I have been following Danny Welbeck ever since he was still, I think, a teenager at either United or Arsenal. He started at one of those clubs before he then went over
They
to the
just
other
they
clubs.
just they just scored goal for Brighton. Son of a bitch.
See, and this was the worry. This was what I was saying
And
earlier.
look how pumped up everyone's gonna be.
Let's
It was definitely
again,
onside too.
again that right. Nobody picks up the cross.
Oh, near post. I hate that
Poro,
I hate
Poro.
that that's a pretty goal. That's beautiful. Beating keeper at their near post will always do something for me. Look at this. Was that Estupiñán? Is that the player they literally just put in? No. Minta. Damn, that sucks. That really took the wind out of my sails. Come on, boys. Fight, fight, fight.
And to think that I had just purchased this player on my FC Mobile 25 app yesterday, Minter, and he's scored the first goal of this second half so
Yeah.
early into the second half. And that all came down from that right hand wing again. Poro not being able to keep up, not
At
being able to cut out the crosses.
at
We spoke
halftime,
about this.
yeah, Jed
We
Spence needs
spoke
to come
about this
on.
even before I went off at halftime, and this has actually given them a route back in. I really cannot emphasize enough just how much Jetspan needs to come on right now before we then concede the equalizer, because they have the entirety of the second half to just eke away at that right hand flank. And as I say that, here they come again. But thankfully, they didn't try and bombard down that right. But it's only a matter of time before they do. That's such an easy outlet for Mitoma right then. And Udogi's confidence might be shaken up a bit given how he miscontrolled. And here we go again. Mitoma, thankfully, has been cut out this time. And
Oh,
it was difficult by Johnson to keep that header under control, under pressure. It's a throw in for Brighton as we approach 50th minute. Almost 5 minutes of this second half has been played, and Brighton have already scored one back. It's Brighton 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Tottenham Hotspur with 2 goals in that first half, courtesy of Brennan Johnson, who has now scored 6 in 6 competitive matches, and James Madison, who has picked up from where he left off last Sunday against United at Old Trafford, as we try to push forward in search of a third and try to restore our 2 goal margin. But as I say that, the ball has gone all the way back to the Brighton goalkeeper, who throws the ball out, and Brighton are coming at it again. They are trying to go in search of this second goal of theirs that would level the tie and really make it an interesting end to this second half. But all is not lost, everyone. We just need to keep our heads up, not let our heads drop.
I think we'll be good. So I wanted to highlight this comment during halftime. Quez said that he thinks that we'll get a third and then concede one. Unfortunately, and he could still well be right. We've conceded the one. Now we just need the third goal. So let's go, boys. Oh,
I
that
think
cutback was going to be perfect. They defended that well.
I think the longer Big Ange stalls on the come on, Kulu.
Corner.
I think we want a corner. The longer Big Ange stalls on the substitutions, the moment, if I hope this doesn't come to pass, but if they do equalize and he substitutes after the equalizer, it's going to be far too late to even try and find a winner. So I really hope Big Ange is analyzing everything that is taking place on the pitch right now, because we can ill afford to concede a second after having taken that 2 goal lead. but let's hope for something coming our way
Corner
soon.
here.
Kulusevski takes a short corner. Poro to who's that? Free header. My goodness, that was a free header that was completely miscontrolled. That was a free header, just a yard out.
Damn, corner again.
Oh, Johnson. But was it Solanke? I think it's
Yeah, that
Solanke.
had
Let's see
that
this.
had the free header. That was awful.
No, I think it's offside. It's offside though. It was offside. It looks offside to me. On the replay, it looks offside, but nothing's been given, and we've won a corner. Oh no, we haven't. We haven't. The offside has
Hmm.
been given. The offside has been given. It's not even a corner for them. So it was offside.
You were right. You were right, Chang.
We are approaching the 53rd minute now. Almost 8 minutes played in this second half. Brighton have scored their first goal very early on in this second half as Spurs try to play out from the back. Same old between Vicario, Romero, and Van der Ven as they try to cut our passes out. But as I say that, Udogi is bringing the ball out from the back. Madison out to Werner back to. Ooh, come on, ref. That's got to be a foul. Is it? Or is it a throw in? It's just a throw in. It's just a throw in for Spurs. Destiny's won a throw in as
The Brighton player looks like he might be injured.
another Brighton player looks to have tweaked something. I think it might
He was
be.
showing. It looked like he did kind of like a side to side motion with his knee.
Yeah,
Hopefully his
he might
ligaments are
have,
all right in there.
but I think he's back on his feet, so nothing doing there.
I had a banner. I had a
54th.
banner asking if we are going to keep a clean sheet, and it looks like no. So that question is answered. No clean sheet for Spurs today.
Whew.
Yeah, I know it's going to get nervy. We got a lot of time left.
Brighton are pushing forward, and again they are attacking that right wing. Come on, Poro, stay with your marker, stay with your marker. Don't let me through. Oh my goodness! No, no, no,
Holy
no!
smokes!
Oh,
Holy smokes! Holy smokes!
thankfully, it's a bit too heavy. But yeah, that right hand flank again. Not cutting out the crosses, not picking up the markers, not picking up the runners. I think that's a corner. Is that a corner? Vicario was scrambling. He just tipped the ball over his post. Brighton are going to get a corner down this left hand side of ours. It's going to be in swinging. Yep. No, Vicario did definitely get fingers on that. Come on, easy catch. Easy catch by Vicario from the resulting corner as we try to slow the tempo, try to just waste time now. We are now on 55 minutes and 30 seconds. It's just going to be thrown to Van der Ven and he can't even beat his first man. And Brighton have the ball again.
God, they're coming at us. Okay. Nice.
Come on, get it out, get it out.
Son of a
We
bitch.
can't even
All right.
hold the ball. We can't even hold possession right now. And ooh, Vicario had to get down smart for that.
That was a
And
nice double save.
he had to parry the ball. There wasn't much sting to it, but it was heading for that bottom left corner. He's managed to keep that out and he's managed to collect at the second attempt. And it's 56 minutes and 10 seconds. Come on. Is that
Let's go,
Johnson?
boys. Let's go.
Kulu, come on.
Oh, that was setting up.
Nearly. That was almost tapped in by both Solanke and whoever
And
it is that was
Werner.
that defended that.
Werner almost, if it had slipped past that defender, Werner was wide open. Let's look at this again.
Let's see this again. It beat the first defender, and
I don't know if Werner would have made it in time.
Could have been steered into his own goal too, by the way. But it's going to be a corner as we approach the 57th minute mark now.
God, I love Kulu.
Standing over this.
Just shout out to red-headed people all over the world. There are not that many of us, so we got to look out for each other.
Come on. Come on, come on, come
Woohoo!
on.
That was practice on the training ground, but that
Uh,
part maybe not.
57
Also,
minutes on the clock.
I want to say we're not sponsored by them, but Rockstar Energy, Rockstar Punched. It is the best one. If you guys are looking for a good energy drink, make sure you check out Rockstar. Good stuff. Chang, for some reason, I'm not very worried. I should be more worried than I am, but I feel like we're just going to do this.
I hope so for all our sakes. I mean, here they come again, as we say
God,
this, and
no,
it's a
son of a
free.
bitch,
Go,
no!
go, let me shoot.
Dude, what the hell? I just said that.
See,
I'm the worst person ever.
see, that's it.
Fuck.
It's 2-all. It's 2-all. And we haven't even approached the hour mark, and
we
it's
can't
already
wait
2-all.
until this point to make
We
substitutions, but now we have
we
to.
surrendered a 2-goal lead. We surrendered a 2-goal lead.
And they're at home, and look how down all of our guys look. Who's going to pump them up? Sonny's not out there to get everyone G'd up. Who's going to do it? We need somebody. Romero's captain. Take it upon yourself, Romero. Gather everyone together. Tell them to fucking keep your pants on.
What? There is absolutely no need for this high line. What? Oh man, that is such a poor goal to concede.
No kidding. He had all the time in the world.
That was.
Well, we can't play for the draw. That's not an Ange thing. Ange will not play for the draw.
We couldn't even hold on to the lead. Oh man.
Let's see if there's any comments in here.
You can. I mean, Big Ange. This is on Big Ange. This is totally on Big Ange. He should have done something
the players
at
themselves,
halftime.
though. I mean, there were two defenders. There were two defenders on him, and neither of them could get the ball away. You know, that's a problem for me. But Jorginho,
I hate to have to say this. I really hate to have to say this because this is just echoes of that Newcastle away game all over again. But at 2-all now, I would think that the next goal is going to win this match. The next goal in this current 2-all tie is going to win the match. I really do hope it's going to be us, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't be the end of the world if we get a draw.
I think we're going to win.
We need substitutions. We really need those substitutions. Romero has been so out of it.
Yeah, he has been. Throw Dragic in there and maybe even Jed Spence. But you can't take Kulu out. Kulu is awesome. Man, come on, you Spurs. At 2-0, I thought we had it. 2-1, I thought we had it. This isn't good. This isn't good at all.
I'm just lost for words. I'm just so lost for words right now.
We've got 30 minutes, though. 30 minutes, Chang. We can do this. That should be a yellow card. Come on. Come on. Ooh, was he taken down? Was he taken down in the box?
Nothing doing, unfortunately.
They never called those, ever. I honestly think that he was literally dragged down to the ground. What else do they have to do? Punch him in the face? I don't know. Not cool. Not cool. Come on.
Again,
fucking foul him.
Romero.
Stay on your feet.
Oh my
goodness.
On your feet. They are true. That was a good block. They were absolutely true. Romero is so out of it. Our vice captain, our captain of the day, is so out of it.
Yeah, get him off the pitch.
I'm not sure whether I'm not sure if it was the midweek 90 or however many minutes he played against Ferencvaros, but the sooner we get Romero off, the better. He is just a liability right now.
Definitely, 100%.
Him and Porro need to be taken off for Dragushin and Jet Spence respectively. Here they come again, and now Van der Ven's got skinned. Van der Ven has just got skinned by Minte, their goal scorer. Man, this is all Brighton right now. This is all Brighton.
Once they got that first goal, they started to believe in themselves. We really
we
needed to
should have
kill the match off. We should have had a third. Sorry about all the noise I just made.
we should have made those substitutions at halftime.
He needs to fucking make them now.
Just bear with me for a minute. I'm just gonna go grab another drink. I really need something to cool me down right now. I am so on edge.
No, you're good, buddy. You're good. I'll handle it while you're gone. No worries. All right, balls with Vicario. He's playing us out. He's trying to get play started at least. Ball's rolled out to the right. Porro, I guess. Porro back to Romero. Romero, I don't want to see any more of you on the pitch today, sir. All right. Let's go, boys. What do you guys think? Second goal for Brennan Johnson to finish this off? Nice, nice, nice. Having a striker who can come and do that is really awesome. Oh my God, no! Van de Ven! Get the fuck rid of the ball, buddy.
We are looking so nervous at the back right now. This is just painful to watch.
I kind of agree, though, that if we put new defenders in, if they're going to come into the game scared, you know what I mean? Since everything is so up in the air right now, there's not a good answer. Like you said, those changes should have happened before we put ourselves into this position.
Something has to give. This cannot continue. Big Ange has to be able to see this for himself. Otherwise, the critics will be out again.
I honestly think that the system works, Chang. I think the players are shit. I think that the system works. I think
we had
better players,
completely works. It's the players now. It's the players. I mean, that whole half we could see that Porro was a liability, and it was him who failed to cut out the cross that led to the opener, and then Romero. I mean, he was absolutely nowhere to be seen for their second as well,
and that's a recurring thing with Romero. Maybe we should have sold him over the summer whenever there was interest. His price tag will definitely be lower now. All right. Looks like that Mikey Moore cameo everybody wanted is probably not going to happen. Nice, Destiny. Nice. All right. I honestly think we need Big Daddy Brennan Johnson to win this one for us.
'65th minute.
Fucking goal, 3-2.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know what to say right now. Can we get two? Is that even possible?
Forget about getting two. I think it will be. It will take a monumental effort to even get one, to even draw level. We have conceded 3 goals inside 20 minutes. How is this possible? Romero can shake his head all he wants.
Let's see. Let's watch this again.
I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words.
Why the fuck was nobody between the man and the ball?
There. Look at that.
Oh my
God. Look at. Oh man.
Take him out right now. I don't even care about the result anymore. I just don't think Romero deserves to be on the pitch right now. But hey, if they can score 3 goals in 20 minutes, we can definitely score 2 goals in 20 minutes. Danny Welbeck, I knew he would get one today. Looking like my bet on Spurs was a bad idea. I was all smug the first half, thought I'd won it. What the fuck? Sorry. Not trying to curse. It just keeps happening. Red card.
Well, it was good when it lasted. It was good when it lasted in that first half, but
Yeah, it was an
we have
exciting first half.
completely lost our way. We have so completely lost our way in this second half. Those changes that I was crying out for at halftime never came, and we've somehow shipped 3 goals inside 20 minutes, and Udogi is now getting booked to make matters worse. We
So
are so,
Udagi
so,
comes
so,
off.
so lost.
Udagi needs to come off for now. Spence needs to be on that side. And then I honestly say, let's put Lancashire and Moore in. What could go? You know what I mean? We're already looking like we're gonna lose. Excuse me.
This is just so heartbreaking. After all the hard work, we just threw it all away in 20 minutes of madness from
And
kickoff.
we were so pumped. We were so pumped up too, man. That's the thing. That's what really
And
hurt.
we never even addressed the problems that was so glaring to begin with in that first half, to the point
Yeah.
where it's just festered and festered and festered, to the
If you
point
and
where
I
it's
can see the
now, I think,
problems, Shang, no offense to us, but if you and I can see the problems, then a professional Premier League manager should be able to see them. Not saying that we're not, super smart guys, because we are, but if we could see it, Anne should have been able to see it too.
what's sickening now is that Brighton have all the time in the world to just play us off the park. See, look at that. That's going to be another cut right there. Now it's Kulu's turn to be booked. First it was Udogi, now it's Kulu. Now we are the ones who are making all these reckless challenges and picking up the cards. This is so not looking good right now. And again, it's Mitoma. Again, it's Mitoma. Well, Big Ange, you had your moment. You had your moment of glory to prove us all wrong that you could actually make those clever substitutions when you still had the chance. Now I think it's beyond him.
I,
I know it's 21 minutes left on the clock, but I think this match is already beyond us. And
I don't.
as much as I want,
I honestly think that
okay,
there's
good.
still more in
I
it.
really do hope. I hope.
Good throw in for Spurs. Let's go. I think we can got this, man. We were the kings in the past of fighting back and scoring late goals. We just need to tap into that and yeah, make something happen. Play with some intensity. We've lost all intensity. It's like we were a balloon and the air all got let out. Let's blow that balloon back up, baby. Let's see what we can do. Or play it all the way back to Vicario. That's fine.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, is this going to be a
Nice.
painful 20 minutes left on this second half?
It
Come
might
on,
be a
Werner. Come on,
it might
Werner.
be a
Come on,
glorious
Kulu.
20
Come on,
minutes
Kulu.
left.
Corner to Spurs.
We don't ever score off corners, but this could be the time. And hey, this could be a glorious 20 minutes, Chang. Come on. Believe. To dares to do, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see what happens in this next 20 minutes. Let's just see what happens before Big Ange makes his first substitutions. But I think the longer this goes on, the longer we avoid making substitutions, the longer this is just going to eat away at the confidence of our players and our substitutes. The corner comes to nothing. This short corner routine has not worked out well at all. But
Corner again.
as I say that, we've won another corner as we approach the 71st minute. I'm just going to rally myself now for this remaining 19 minutes and
Come on,
some
Chang. I
for
need
the
you. I need you
second
to
half.
hype yourself up, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to just
What time
try
is
to
it?
find.
Isn't it like 4 in the morning?
It's just past 1 a.m. It's just past 1 a.m. here in Southeast Asia for me.
Gotcha.
And
God damn.
as I say that, the corner can't even beat the first man, but no surprises there. And the ball's been played all the way back to Vicario. So
my chair
now,
just almost tipped backwards. So that's the last thing I need right now. Wouldn't that be funny though? If I just fell over backwards, that would be the icing on top of a bad day. All right, let's go.
come on, Werner, come on, do something down that left.
Have a fucking.
Come on. Nothing comes of it.
I wanted him to shoot there. He did. All right, that shows why he doesn't do that. Had that snuck in, oh my God, everyone would have lost their minds.
Of
right.
all the players on the pitch right now, he should be the last one to be doing those sort of things. And you see, this is how you protect a lead. Look at that. Look at that substitution right now by Brighton.
Yeah.
They know how to protect a lead. They know how to shore up the offense.
Oh my God, another foul? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Okay.
They know how to shore up that blind side of theirs. This match
right.
has completely got away from us.
We can still grab it back. Ryan Mason. It's like, what the fuck? I wonder what everyone's saying on the other streams and channels right now.
I dread to imagine. I honestly do. I
Yeah.
honestly do.
I'm with you. Me too. You and I are generally the more positive people, and even we're still having trouble staying positive right now.
Even if things remain the same, even if things remain the same as they are, it's not the end of the world. Neither is it the end of the season. We still have plenty of matches to play, although it's got to be said that we still haven't learned. I was just before halftime, I was already drawing comparisons, or I think it's not even halftime. It was after they scored their first goal, when I was drawing comparisons between this match and the Newcastle United away game, whereby we were still playing this suicidal high defensive line for no reason whatsoever, despite having 11 men on the pitch and not needing to force a third. That has completely come back to bite us, and I mean, we only have ourselves to blame. And as we approach the 74th minute, I think any substitutions to be made right now, I think will be far too late.
Yeah, goddamn, 15 minutes.
All the hard work from those 5-in-5 completely undone inside 20 minutes, when substitutions that I was crying out for never came to pass.
And we can't keep this press up. We need to I don't know. Mikey Moore should come on the pitch. Will Langsher should come on the pitch. Honestly, I mean, we're chasing something anyway. Why not put some fresh legs
We
and some
need
hungry
two
players?
forwards. We need two forwards now. Big Ange, you have to see what's going on. This is not sustainable. Come on, Udogi, cut back. Nobody.
All right,
Here they
Basuma's coming on, but far too late. Pape Matasar's coming on, far too late. Jesus.
The thing is, the problem isn't the midfield.
No,
The
not at
problem
all.
all along was the defense.
Yep, but hopefully, I mean, I get it with Basuma. Hopefully, he can help shore up the defense a bit.
If we take Kulusevski off because he's on a yellow, that would be just so unjust on him.
Excuse me. Just burped into the microphone. That was gross. Of course, slow play up here. God damn it. Goodbye, 3 points. Goodbye.
Okay.
$50 that I bet on this game. I made too big of a bet, Chang.
We went into that halftime. We went into that halftime in sixth position. We went into that halftime with a 2-goal lead and 6th position in hand. Now, as things stand, Brighton will be the team to go sixth above Newcastle, Fulham, and us if the score remains the same. That's how close this uh, league is right now at the moment, and we just can't seem to consolidate on that.
What the hell? Why is everyone playing in slow motion? I get that they're tired probably, so let's make some substitutions. Fuck. Also, Chang, sorry if anyone in your home can hear me cursing. I apologize for that.
They are well asleep by this hour.
Good.
It's well past 1 a.m.
Kulu just absolutely shoved off the ball there. Wins it back. Bentancur
Come
over to
on,
Werner.
come on,
Werner.
come on, somebody shoot from range or do something. Nah,
Handball, maybe? I maybe. I'll take a dumb call to get us back in the game right now. Foul?
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We still have the ball. Come on. Don't shoot from range. That's not gonna work. That's never gonna work.
I think I'm about to take a sickie calling the word. I'm just kidding. I think people from my work might be watching this, so I'll be there. I'll be at work today. Don't worry. But man, there's only one. There's a Brit that we work with, and he's a United fan, so he can't really make fun of me too bad today. They didn't get the 3 points.
Okay, so Werner comes off. Surprisingly, Werner has come off, which means Kulu now drifts out to the right, I think.
Left. You
Or does
think?
Johnson go to the
No, I think
left?
Kulu. I
Yeah.
think Kulu goes to left. Johnson says right. I think. We'll see.
Strange substitutions here by Big Ange. Very,
Yeah.
very strange.
What the hell's going on in that big
He's
giant head of yours,
completely,
Big Ange?
he's completely torn up our midfield.
Ooh, yellow card for time wasting. I love to see that. God, look at how easy
We are
they.
approaching the 80th minute as Spurs try to find a way back into this, but
Pedro
look at this
Porras
again.
getting skinned alive
Mitoma.
by Matoma. Who would have guessed? Us, Chang and I would have guessed. God damn it. Corner for them. Oh,
No,
goal
goal
kick?
kick.
Thank fucking God. Sorry, God. Thank you, Jesus. If you're there, if you're real, thank you. Chang, in Malaysia, are many people Catholic? What's the religion over there?
It's a mix between Catholics and Protestants and what's the other one? Catholics, Protestants, and there's another sect which completely escapes me at the moment.
Another
But,
kind of Christian religion. I can't remember the name either, but it's surely not Mormons.
No, not Mormons. Although Mormons are only here in the form of missionary men.
Oh, do
The
they
Mormons
ride
are only
same as here? Do they ride their bikes around and stop at your
yeah.
house and say,
The
"Hey"?
missionary men are Mormons.
Yeah, we get those. Hey, so do you subscribe to any of those?
I'm a free thinking Buddhist.
Heck yeah, that's
I
beautiful. We'll have to talk. We'll
I
have to talk after because I'm huge into Buddhism, and actually I take it a step further. And there's this like religion that's kind of made up. It's called Dudism. Have you ever seen the movie Big Lebowski?
what's his name now? Jeff Bridges, is it?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges and John Goodman.
Yep.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, you get it. You've
Steve
seen it.
Buscemi.
So
A long time ago. A very, very, very long time
Dudism
ago.
is a recognized religion. It's a real religion. That is it's based on Buddhism, but it takes into the practices of the main character of that movie, the dude, and how chill he was and how he didn't want to harm people. You know what I mean? Like it, and yeah, I technically, Chang, if I wanted to, I could marry people with. I'm a priest in the Dudist church. I'll have to show it to you.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat.
Wow.
So when he said Buddhism, I was like, haha, we got stuff to talk about. Yeah.
Ooh.
Come
82
on.
minutes, 15 seconds on the clock.
I don't even care about
I'm just
my
checking that
bet
time right
anymore.
now.
I just want to salvage a point out of this. Chang, I stupidly I made a $5 bet last weekend that won me $40. And I put all 40 on Tottenham to win today. Oops. But at least it was only $5 real dollars if you think about it. You know what I mean?
If you had put that 40 on us to win today and you cashed out at halftime, how much do you think you would have?
Oh my God. Good question. I didn't even look. That hurts. That hurts. I should have I probably should have done, but it's okay. It's okay.
Come on. Get a shot on target.
Oh.
Safe. And nobody was following up.
No, we look like we've given up, and that pisses me off. That pisses me off real bad. Especially because I got to work in 16 minutes. I don't want to. Chang, are you signed into my StreamYard, or are you interested in doing that so that if you want to go on longer, you can?
I might have to call it a day.
Are you due on somebody else's channel after this?
I'm
They're in. Wow, what a slide tackle. What a slide tackle by Romero.
I'm due in another hour and a half at 3 a.m. But
Okay.
otherwise, I think I might get some sleep.
Yeah, take a little nap.
If we can't even afford a draw here, I don't think I might even appear for that 3 a.m. show because it will be just so deflating for me.
It'll be
and
negative. It'll be super negative for sure. Yeah, I get that.
I would actually look to get maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep before I have to leave for work at 5 a.m. myself. So let's just see what happens for the remaining
15 minutes. I gotta head in. I'm not excited.
Again, no protection for Vicario. What is going on there in the penalty box?
Nice shot, buddy. I wonder how much extra time there'll be. No, surely no more than 2 or 3 minutes. Look at that. Mikey Moore fucking finally.
Too late. Far too late. Far too late.
Yep. But if he scores the worldie, then...
Only now in the 85th minute do you bring Mikey Moore on?
I know, Chang. I feel the same way, buddy. Ugh. Well, to everybody that's been watching, thanks for tuning in.
Come on, Werner, do something faster.
Actually, that's Mikey.
Get in
that's
faster.
Mikey.
No, that's Mikey. Yeah, you're right. It's Mikey. It's not Werner. Werner came off. I'm so confused right now. Oh my goodness. Oh,
wow. Wow. I don't know how he won the ball there, but I'm glad he did.
Come on.
Nice, Kulu.
Come on, Kulu. Well done. Come on, somebody. You're going the wrong way.
What the hell was that? Corner.
Goal kick.
Referee towards the corner, I thought.
It's a goal kick.
Brendan, you did your job, buddy. You did your job. You scored your goal. God, I'm upset. How much extra time do you think there'll be? 2 minutes?
If we can even get 1 minute per goal scored by Brighton in this half, I would say 3, but I don't think we might even get 3. I am hoping for a minimum of 3, assuming we can get a minute per goal scored by them. But we'll just have to wait and see as we approach the 87th minute mark now. you know what? This is what really gets me. We conceded the third goal in the 65th minute, and it took another 10 minutes plus for Big Ange to
And to make a
finally make
sub.
those substitutions.
I'm with you, dude. I'm right there with you. I'm the biggest
In
like
fact,
protector or defender of Ange and his tactics, but his subs are fucked. Like he does not make good substitutions. And you could argue that's because he doesn't have the players in the team to do that. You know, like when we looked at the subs, excuse me, when we looked at the subs, I noticed that it looked like we were light up top. You know, there was 5 midfielders in the subs, but there were only 2 attacking players, and they were Mikey Moore and Will Lancashire. You know, we need some more players. I could see that argument. I'd say with a thicker squad, we could have won this match.
this is, as you just said that, it just occurred to me that even if we did have a bigger squad, but if Ange doesn't decide to use that squad that he has at his disposal,
Yeah,
then it doesn't
worthless
even
anyway.
matter, does it?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
We
I
had
think that
this.
maybe he would have. I think maybe he would have chosen to go to his subs earlier if they were players that he trusted more. But still, who's to say? Who's to say? God dang it! Why go for that? We play good football on the ground, one touch football. Don't try to play it over. I don't know. Silly. Oh man, I'm gonna turn off my camera for a second while I log into my work computer because I'm on a different computer right now.
Sure.
But I'm still here.
We are approaching the 89th minute now. I think there's 60 seconds left of this second half to be played. And it's not looking good for Spurs, who were leading with 2 goals in that first half. That has been cancelled out. And not only has it been cancelled out, we've given Brighton the lead inside 20 minutes of this second half. And if anything, I think we only have ourselves to blame. I mean, we
You're
were
right. No,
so
you're 100%
exposed.
right. You are 100%.
And for Big Ange to not take someone like Romero, who played the whole 90 in midweek in a game here, which really meant so much to us if we could just even get a point and remain unbeaten going into this mini international break. And this is what I really, really cannot stand about losing just before a mini international break. That not only is it a kick in the teeth for us, but
Come on,
losing the
Pepe.
momentum.
Oh my God! Why'd you let yourself get pushed off the ball so easy? Obviously, he didn't do it on purpose, but that seemed weak. You know what I mean? All right, hey.
That's it. That's the 90 minutes. Let's see how many minutes are going to be added on.
3 is my guess.
The board's up, and the board goes up.
4.
4.
Let's fucking go. Again, sorry for my language. I'm gonna have to talk to people on the phone like as soon as we're done here and be professional. So I got to get all the fucks and shits and dams out of the way so I can be a professional and talk on the phone here. Corner, okay.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Oh, he's gonna lay on the ground. Of course, he's hurt. He's dying. Bullshit. Get the fuck up. Sorry, Chang. Sorry to curse. But you're Buddhist. You don't mind.
The first minute of injury time is almost up as Mikey Moore stands over this corner. It's going to be swung in. Anybody to meet it? Nobody meets it.
Oh,
And they are on the
no.
break. They are on the break. Mitsoma's on his bike.
Why the fuck didn't you get up, Pedro Porro? You suck. Fuck you, Pedro Porro. I don't like you anymore. Get out of my team.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pedro Porro, I'm done with you. He just laid on the ground. He didn't even get up. He could have had that. Pedro Porro, you are trash. And I mean that with all my heart. Ugh. Sorry, Chang. I'm not trying to be.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The second minute of added on time is almost up. We are entering the 92nd minute now.
Chang, again, thank you for joining me today. No
No, no,
matter
no.
what the result of this match
If
is.
anything, I should be thanking you for organizing this.
Shush. You don't owe me anything. You're awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. You thank me too much. You're helping me just as much, more than I'm helping you. So thank you, buddy.
We have now entered the third minute of injury time.
They're gonna take their time, of course. Why head it like that? Why not play it? Oh my God, to feet. Bring the ball down. Collect the ball. God, I'm so mad. Oh my God, I could seriously break something right now. I come from a family of huge sports fanatics. My family is really big into basketball. We watch like college basketball. We're from Indiana, so basketball is a big deal here. Um, it's not uncommon for when IU, the Indiana University, whenever we lose, for my cousins and my uncles to go outside and break stuff. And I feel just like that now. Like I just want to go outside and smash something. This has been so embarrassing, man. God dang it. That's game. We did what we could, I guess. But Jesus Christ. Are you sad, Chang? I'm sad.
I'm not sad per se, but I am severely disappointed.
My $40 didn't turn into $100. I thought it might, but it did not.
And that's it. That's time. That's it. That's full time.
Whoa, was there a foul right there at the edge of the box?
What can I say? That's 3 points dropped.
I wish
from
VAR
a
would have looked at that.
two-goal-
I actually think Mikey Moore got fouled in the box there, but they'll never go for that. Oh man. I got another minute or two. What do you think? Everyone in the chat, if there's anybody left, I don't even know who's here. We got 8 people in the house. Everybody, if you're here and you haven't dropped a like after such a shitty match, drop us a like. Help us out. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Guys, I also want to say Jose's channel is right here, El Tel Cockbro. We've also got Spurs Diehards. And then, how did I miss Kate's? Kate's channel's up here somewhere too. Let me get that. And you can catch Chang most mornings on Kate's show, Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. But if you don't mind helping us out and liking and subscribing here, it would mean a lot. Chang, can I get some last words or thoughts or anything from that match? What do you think?
Well, it was a game of two halves. It was a completely different Spurs team that took to the pitch in the second half. And the moment we conceded that early goal, I thought Big Ange should have been smarter, make some quick adjustments to counter whatever they were throwing at us. Unfortunately, we did not do that, and we paid a very heavy price because not only were we not able to come away with anything at all, we have completely thrown away the opportunity to go sixth.
Agreed. Yeah.
Had we been able to hold on to the lead, as it stands, we've not only were we not able to hold on to the lead, we've come away with absolutely nothing, and we've allowed Brighton to then take sixth place off of us, which is such. I mean, I absolutely.
If we want to focus on the positives, which we could, we still can. We're allowed as fans to understand the positives. It's good that Brennan Johnson got his 6 and 6.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm all for anyone going on a goal scoring streak, but I mean, it's almost like going in the opposite direction. Johnson getting 6 in 6, and then Romero with this complete drop off with his defensive display.
Yeah, and remember how Madrid wanted him last summer? I wish we would have sold him. I mean that with all my heart. He has cost us so many points this season, just falling asleep. Dragic would be better. I think Dragic would be a better partner for Van de Ven than Romero is. And Romero was like a 90 million pound player we wanted. He's not going to go for more than 50 now. You know what I mean?
I
I
don't
don't
even know
know.
what to say to that. But if there is to be one positive that we can take out of this game, if there are any to be had at all, I would say that it's good in a way, in hindsight, that this defeat came for us just before this mini international break. Maybe, just maybe, this is that one kick up the back that we really need before those very, very make
Hopefully, Ange. I'm the biggest Ange defender, but hopefully he learns he's got to make his subs quicker. You know,
this. I mean, honestly, you would think by now.
that near post goal. I'm watching the replay. I turned it off. Sorry, they're not seeing it. But that first goal that the goal that they scored to put it at 2-1 when he turned and hit it near post hard. That was a good goal, man.
You would have thought by now, after however many times he's had, however many chances Big Ange has had over the past, I don't know, 13, 14 months he's had since he's taken charge, however many times he's had this lesson handed to him, rather painfully and rather embarrassingly, that he will have actually learned from his lessons. But it's sad for me to say that he still has yet to fully grasp the concept of making changes when it really matters.
Agreed.
And not only has he not been able to make those chances when it really matters, he's then allow it to fester and completely just derail our match day.
Yeah, exactly.
He really
We
has.
were so
He
pumped
really,
up, and now I have to go to work and listen to
yeah.
people be mean all day. It'll be all right, but God, man, I'm gonna get made fun of by my coworkers. Wayne Bonner says definitely a game of two halves. As soon as Brighton got their second, the team lost all focus, concentration, composure, and structure. Piss poor second half, Jekyll and Hyde performance, 100%. Daniel says lots to be pissed off about. Adrian says Doggy Van de Ven Bentoncourt cost us 3 goals. Big up, Adrian. Thanks for tuning in, man. 100% though, you're right. Roundtable Talk, Nick says it was bound to happen. Tired legs, 5-win streak broken. We reset, hit the international break, rest up, get healthy, and go again. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And hopefully Ange has learned something from this game. That's really what I want. And then we've got Quest saying poor second half, to say the least. Yes, absolutely, Quest. Guys, I've got 4 minutes until I am officially late for work. So I will say it's been a pleasure. It's been really nice having everybody here. I wish that I could stay and be mad and curse and join all you guys in that. But I'm sure there are other channels to do that at. There's going to be plenty of that going around. So just Google, Tottenham fan channel. You'll find something. But guys, real quick, just as always, Jose's channel, my buddy Jose Eltel Cockerell. That is the link right there. I need to speak with him if he's watching this. Jose, we need to speak. I know I'm hard to get a hold of these days. And then we've also got Chris Peters saying join Adrian and panel here. And then just a girl who loves Spurs. I lost the comment again, Chang. Hold on, I'll find it. It wasn't too far off. There we go. Boom. You can catch Chang most mornings on Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. So check that out as well. I'm upset. I put a big old bet on Spurs to win too, which is my fault. A dumb mistake on my part. But Chang, any last words before we end this?
Well, I really hope we do bounce back after the mini international break, and for people like Brennan Johnson, I hope he keeps it up. But for the players who cost us the match today, I really think they need to take a good, long, hard look at themselves.
Yeah,
Really reflect.
Romero needs to sit a game or two, I think.
This is a good reality check for us. It's got to be said, and I'm glad that it came early before those run of matches after the mini international break, which sees us host Manchester City in the next round of the League Cup, as well
Right.
as very, very, very pivotal matches. Let me see now. Is it against Liverpool? It's either against Liverpool or Chelsea or one of those teams immediately after that as well. So I would still uh, not. It's not all doom and gloom. It's just
No,
one defeat.
absolutely not.
It's just one defeat, but we could have done better.
It
So
just
here's
hurts. It just
hoping.
hurts because we were so close to the win, you know?
Exactly. So here's hoping. Here's hoping that Big Ange himself finds a way to learn something from this, because this is a very, very painful reminder and a very embarrassing lesson for us to have to learn. But the sooner he freshens up on his ideas on app substitutions, the better it will be for us. Let's just hope that it won't be too late before he finally learns this lesson. But having said that, thank you everybody once again for joining us today for this live watch along. It's been a
Absolutely.
ride
We appreciate all
nonetheless,
of you
regardless
guys.
of the score, regardless
Yeah,
of the final outcome. It's been a great ride, but hopefully we will have better outcomes. We'll have better endings in future watch alongs. Uh, with that, having said that, come on, you Spurs, and keep the faith, everybody. Keep the faith, and to dare is to do.
absolutely. And real quick, I wanted to say to Nick, Roundtable Talk, plugging his channel as well. Guys, if you just want to talk about life and struggles and things you're going through, and be with like-minded people who want to better themselves, check out Roundtable Talk, the link right here. It is a really good channel, kind of focusing on men's mental health and just helping everybody be the best version of themselves that they can be. So check out that channel, please. And everyone, thank you so much for joining. I got to head to work, but watch out for more content on Two Sides of the Pitch podcast. We will definitely be having more content soon. And Chang, I will hit you up to talk about Buddhism soon, if that's cool.
Sure, that sounds fine.
Awesome. All right, later, buddy. Talk to you soon. See you, everybody. Thanks for tuning
See
in.
you, everyone. See you, everybody.
Bye.